Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Lauren Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Wednesday. Glad you're with us tonight. We have 3 hours live from Los Angeles of shopping, excitement, and a lot of brand new and some big closeouts as well, not to mention some big previews of what's coming up this weekend. So we've got a lot to get to tonight. It's going to be so much fun. I hope you can stay with us and keep us company as we are about ready to celebrate all the best in jewelry, including some very, very important diamond pieces we have for you. How about this? We got one of our biggest diamonds here. It's actually the second largest diamond we have, and it's certified by GIA. It's a yellow diamond. It has pink diamonds on the sides. That needs a home tonight. It's going to get one thanks to a really special discount in price. We also do have, though, it's a lot. We got a lot for the gentlemen. We've got some really special wheels, and we have incredible diamond studs. One of our returning favorites is here, the Smile necklace. Now, the last time we saw this necklace, it was actually brand new, featuring pink diamonds. Today, we bring back the original because there have been a lot of requests for that. We wanted to bring back the original white diamond piece that actually does have a beautiful carat weight of 1 carat in diamonds. So we're going to see that as well. It's a little more than you got with the pink diamonds, but we'll bring that to you as well. And there's a brand new, we have a really special Tanzanite for you. It's in a round, but it's not going to be that huge over the top size because we're trying to, of course, bring out the very, very last. It's our last hurrahs when it comes to Blue Wing Block Ds. Yes, the collection is coming to an end. And so that means we are going to see some of the last few pieces we have, whether it's for a bigger piece or a smaller, but this is the size that over the last 5 years plus, we have not had too many of. It's a 2.5 carat, it's a round, and it's still in a signature style mounting. So I think you're going to like that one as well as, oh, speaking of rounds, we got a great looking pink Morganite tonight. It is looking like a pink diamond. And then if you want to actually go pink diamond instead, we've got one of those too. It's actually one of the better prices I've seen for a large pink diamond in a ring. So that's going to be coming up as well. Earrings are here. Museum closeout wheel is here. We got a lot of affordable. We like to make sure that every single show has really a nice assortment of really price points for everybody. So whether you're looking for something museum level or something a little bit more affordable, we've got you covered. So it's going to be a fun night. You know what else is here, which is pretty exciting, is it's not usually something we have, and it's not usually something anybody else has, but we, of course, always are diving into the exotics on a daily basis, but this is a stone that is really, really tough. And actually, maybe you want to see it from a distance because I know you can. It's actually an 11 carat, and this is a one source stone. Now, one source might make you think of Tanzanite. It might make you think about maybe even Oro Preto Imperial Topaz, but this stone, even a little bit more rare around here. That is, I knew you could see it from a distance. That's our one and only Ametrine in a ring. And it is our major 11 carat stone loaded with gorgeous diamonds. So we have that too. So if you've been waiting on Ametrine, I know they are a designer favorite. We've got those for you, rather that one for you. And then we even are going to see some Morganite earrings for you as well. So this is quite the show. Hope you can stay with us. Now, of course, if you have any requests whatsoever, something we can bring out and show you, that is what we're here to do. That's why we do these shows live. So we can help you with whatever it is you're looking for, and we will do so immediately, if not sooner. So get those in at any time. We'll help you out with those. We're going to take a look at our first item, which is actually one of the other rare stones, and we're going to celebrate this month's birthstone here with a rare Savorite garnet. It's going to be item number 1120893, and that will start us off here with a one of a kind. Of course, we have a lot of those here as usual, but this one, very, very important to dial in early because I think we might surprise you with this price tag. It is one of the most open colored Savorites. This is a stone that is a rare garnet, so we tend to love it no matter what. When you see it, that is the beauty, right? Seeing it, having it available to you is really half the battle with this stone. That's how rare it is. However, usually they can be really dark. They can be really, really dark green to the point where you don't see a lot of that liveliness to it. This reminds me a little bit of those mint Savorites, but not quite as light a color. We don't want to get them too light. This is really like that emerald green, bright as can be color, and yet open color with a 71 pointer that I will tell you all day long that looks like a much larger than 1 carat stone. So I think you are in for a great treat if you're looking to collect. You know, there's a lot of different colors to the garnet family, most of which besides, you know, outside the family, outside the reds and the browns and those really kind of deep cinnamon tones, they're all rare, really anything with the exception of that red brown. So this is where you're getting into the exotic, but comes out of Kenya. Love that fact. Love the fact that it's got that beautiful bright color. And then you're getting 65 points in diamonds as well. Now it is a one only, so it's going to be flying out of here. Let's get you a look at it on the hand so you know exactly what to expect when you see that on. You can see it right there. Isn't that a great looking stone? Very, very bright. And yes, looks a lot larger than a 71 pointer. I would say it even looks larger than a 1 carat stone as well, just based on, again, this is probably a little more shallow of a cut, so it's giving you a larger face value than that 71 point and carat weight indicates, and you've got that one coming up for, well, better than $29.99. So as we take another look at it, you're also going to keep this one in the yellow gold on this one. It's actually, it's a last call scenario on this one, and we're obviously going to leave it because, well, that has everything to do with the markdown, but what a beautiful combination to get. The richness of the luxe yellow gold there with that bright, bright tone of the green. It's really a stunning combo, and it's going to be better than $29.99. What if I told you this? It's better than even $999. That is how we like to do things around here. Really make it a sensational value that is not going to be what you'd even pay for the mounting. Obviously, gold and diamonds are expensive on their own. We know that. That's where you're getting a really, really sensational value, because instead of being $3,000, instead of being $999, this is how we like to welcome you into a Wednesday, show you what's happening all night long, get the trends set for the night when it comes to savings, discounts, values, all of that. This one's not even $899 though. So this is where you got to be ready to go. Get on those phone lines quickly. Never going to last. We know that. Take a look at it. It's also not going to be even $899. Let's blow it out for $888 to get you going. And that's, of course, for the only Savorite I have of the day, actually. That's going to be it for Savorite. That's all I've got. So you've got one chance. We rarely see it. It's sometimes, well, when we do see it, sometimes it can be $6,000 and $7,000 instead. So we love the fact this one is as affordable as it is for you. So huge value there. Make sure we'll give it about 30 seconds here to think about it, and then we will be seeing that one out the door, no doubt about it. But then we have something really, really special coming up. There's a gorgeous blue sapphire. We also have a diamond necklace today. It's actually it's a diamond pendant, but it's on the chain, so it's going to be the full necklace, and wait till you see how pretty this one is. Got a designer piece for you, and then we have gents pieces, a couple of them. It's going to be either color change garnet, or we have a lovely emerald today that is going to be a really good gent style. A nice round, bright color as well, so something to think about for the guys too. And then, since we are into, now we're past the halfway point of January, right? So we're going to show you quite a few garnets, but we're also going to get you ready for February. So that's with that Ametrine. At least you get Ametrine with amethyst and citrine, right? So you get the best of all. So let's get to our next piece, which is going to be, I got to show you this diamond pendant because it is sensational colors, and yet I'm talking about the brilliance out of these stones. I looked down at this and I saw nothing but little rainbows coming through every single one of these diamonds. And how about this? Princess cuts to start. I'm going to leave it there for a minute just so I can go walk around here and zoom back the camera so you can really see what this is all about, because it's going to be a squared off style. It's taking the princess cuts through the middle, which you see are elevated. So you get that beautiful section there of princess cuts invisibly set. Now you're going to surround that with round brilliance, and it's 112, 2142, and still have our Savorite if you'd like that as we get going. But look at how beautiful this is, with the fact that it's got 18 karat solid gold, including the chain, which is a beautiful, fine, smooth, silky box link chain. So you've got that, but also it's also going to be the carat 30 in diamonds that sit right up top on this neckline. Now, of course, you're going to also have the bail done in diamonds as well. The great finishing you see here also. There you can see that 18 karat gold hallmark. It's behind the bail. And then you're going to get this really, I would say, quite wearable of a piece. I did want to show you there's a little curve that's going on all four sides there of the style as well, because that's not just, you know, we've all seen it before, inexpensive jewelry, even fine jewelry that might have plenty of expense to the price tag, but it's not made like expensive jewelry. So what you end up seeing is really kind of flat, one-dimensional pieces. This one, as I show it to you on here, you're going to see that is a sizable piece that's giving you a great look. I'm going to show you the length here, and you can see it looks like a liquid chain, right? It's just that beautiful, smooth box link we love. And then let me go ahead and grab a ruler so you can see the length of the pendant itself, which is going to be just under an inch. It's about 7/8 there, top to bottom, and then best of all, you're going to see it on the neckline here and give you a great idea. Now, this is going to be 18 inches in length here, but it is adjustable smaller. So let me show you that. You can see the spring ring closer it has, but then you're also going to get, there's a little, do you see the little charm to the left of the actual closure? That's going to be inside, there's a little silicone bead. It slides, and it's going to allow you to make that a little bit shorter. So if you want to wear that a little higher on the neckline, you can. 18-inch would be your maximum length, and then you can make it as short as you'd like to and really have a chain that's going to work with a lot of things, because it'll easily come off this pendant and it can go on another. So that's what it looks like from a distance away, so you can really get another size perspective there, and we are just thrilled to bring it to you. Let's go back up close and show you what that's all about and get you a great value, because what is a great jewelry piece if you can't have the incredible value to go with it? Well, then you wouldn't be watching TVON. So let's get you what you're here to do is shop and save together, get something really lavish and stunning and spectacular. And I'm trying to give you a really good look at the stones face up, but I'm just going to let that balance there for a moment so you can see there and just look at all those stones. Carat 30 is not a small amount. They're all bigger stones individually as well. And we're going to make this, of course, it does stay in the white gold because, well, it's a designer piece, not our own. So you get that choice of, again, adjusting the length of the chain as you need to. Remember, it's a chain that's going to work with other things as well because it's got, again, the ability to come off that pendant. So even if you wanted to, let's say, I know you're thinking, you're going, I love my diamonds by the yard. I love to use that with my different pendants. You can feel free to do so because that bail is large enough to accommodate your diamonds by the yard, all of them. So even if you have the really big ones with the 11-point diamonds or the 10-point diamonds, that will still work with this particular piece. So if you want to even gift the chain, I mean, let's think about it. It's 18 karat solid gold in a chain. There would be nothing objectionable about giving that as a really impressive gift to someone who needs a great workhorse of a chain, and then you can use your diamonds by the yard or any other chain that you have because that bail is large enough to accommodate most. So take a look at it. We'll get you a better value than even $39.99. And with a carat 30, when there are princess cuts, that's kind of like your cue immediately. When you see anything in princess cuts, you know it's a higher end piece. Not just any jeweler is going to work with them. Not every design can work with them. Keep in mind the princess cut has the invisible setting, which is so complex to do, and we're not even asking for $19.99. So we've already got it half off, and then we keep on going so that we can get this Wednesday rocking along and give you all those special opportunities you love, and it's not $1,500 and it's not $14.99. And now we're getting down to this crazy value where, again, 18 karat gold by itself right now, if there was not a diamond in it, you could pay this for 18 karat gold. We're going to make it $1,399 instead. Your lowest price to get that gorgeous diamond pendant that has a little more size than most. It's not just going to be that solitaire style that we see most of the time. Gives you something a little bit more, just a little bit bigger and more impressive, but still in that everyday wearable category, I believe. And then you've got that really versatile chain. So that's a huge value. We're going to see some rare exotic tourmalines. We've got yellow sapphire that looks for the world like a yellow diamond. That's going to be very exciting without the cost, of course. And then you're going to get all kinds of amazing. We do have a gold quartz. I've got a really special tourmaline that's blues and greens. But see, here's the deal. I'm going to give you an update on Paraibas today. Whoo, Paraiba pricing. We have some not so great news on the Paraiba front. With Tucson, everyone's starting to arrive for the Tucson show, and I'm talking about the international gem community. So we're getting, I've met with technically 5 different dealers in the last couple of days who are all here getting ready to get on over to Arizona. You know, they have to come through LA first. There's no direct flights really to Tucson. Yes. Thank you. That one's gone. Congratulations. Well done and enjoy. Don't forget under gallery throughout the back as well. Now let me show you this. This is a sapphire and it's our classic blue, but this is not just any sapphire. Really love it too in the yellow gold. Isn't that a great combination? And let me see if I can't just give it a little extra polish here. It's going to be 112-1174 to get us going on a big Wednesday night. Glad you're with us. And again, requests are welcome if you have any of those. That looks much better now. Looked like it had just a little static electricity going on and collected some dust, but it's a fabulous stone. It's a really rich, saturated color of royal blue. It's exactly what you want to see. Exactly. If you have unlimited funds available to you, if you have, let's say, oh, I don't know, if you somehow tomorrow wake up and you're in a dream state and you're part of the royal family and you are wearing a sapphire, it would look like this. And that's what they do. They are just fantastic. You have a 65-point stone. So that's really important. 65 points is, first of all, it's more rovals too, so it's also giving a bigger look than what it actually weighs, but it has a 35-point diamond weight to go with it that are really scattered. I mean, it's an interesting, it's almost like as if we did lace with the ring. It's almost, can you imagine like if you had one of the more delicate things in the world, which would be a fine, think of like a fine French lace, right? And then you have that ability to kind of give it that amazing strength of gold. And that's how it's really difficult to do when you work with a precious metal, like whether it's gold or platinum or even sterling, and to work with a metal and still give it this delicate nature, to still give it a beautiful lacy look. And they do that multiple ways here. They've added diamonds, they've sort of dispersed those throughout, but they're also giving it that beautiful texture that just is a fine detail that gives it a little wow factor. It's also going to pick up the light just like the diamonds do, so you get that, and it can be done in any gold color, so don't feel like you have to leave it in the yellow, but what a great rich combination that is. to see, and yet it's going to be, well, it's going to be really affordable because that's how we like to do things. And it's really a classic, but if you don't yet have a really classic sapphire piece, well, it's maybe been a situation where most of the stones you look at, they get really dark really fast, and then they're too navy, and then that's usually when you shop them like that, they're probably a Thai sapphire, and that's pretty common. Yes. Yeah, the princess cuts were just that were in the middle, but the outer halo is pave. So it's two settings. Princess cut for the invisible set, let me reverse that. Princess cut were invisibly set, and then the diamond rounds were actually pave. So we're talking about that pendant that just sold. But yes, this is going to be our ring that you really have to see on to get the full gauge. And then there's a couple little hidden hearts there. Do you like that? That little crossover heart design that's actually going back to back here. It looks like almost like a little bow has combined the two heart shapes. I mean, that's really going to be on the side of the ring where your fingers rest together, but it's still a really just kind of nice little hidden symbolism. And then we move on up to the center. You see bigger diamonds with smaller diamonds, different cuts, different styles that are all different sizes that are pave together. You're still getting a halo around your blue sapphire, which is amazing. And then here we go. That's what it looks like on. So it's just a really luxury kind of look. A lot of gold, obviously. Just don't take the cutouts as any kind of commentary on, you know, lighter gold weight. This is the width it is by creating a lot of solid gold top to bottom. And that's what you're getting here. But we're going to make for really good value if you want to have precious, rare sapphire. We're not here to just say, here's a sapphire, take it or leave it. We don't have them often because we're so selective. And you hear that a lot with some of the padparashas, the yellows we'll have a little bit later, but the same goes with the blue, and there's actually more to be scrutinizing of when you get to the blues because most of them are just not up to snuff when it comes to our quality standard. This is. So you are really living right, and with all that, we'll probably sound like we're setting you up for a big old price tag like $49.99, but it's not. So this is really, really special. And here's what we're gonna do. I have got really, again, one, so if you want the white, the yellow, or the rose, that's up to you to choose. We're also going to size it. This would be beautiful middle finger, index finger, which so many people are leaning towards that trend right now. And it is fabulous. Are you ready for this? It's going to be a very, very special ring. It's a really cool value, and we're taking $4,000 off to start. And we're not leaving it there either. We're just going to go ahead and get you another great value that you come to expect, that you come to know and love. But remember, with gold being on the level it is, soaring as it is all the time, we cannot neglect the fact that that is a ring that I know we get accustomed to these TVON values and we get excited about them and we know what should be happening. But this is not a piece where if you took out the diamonds, took out the sapphire, you should never be able to get that amount of gold for $9.99. But we're really doing that. We're really bringing you a value that's second to none here, and you're getting it for even less than even $8.99. So if you've wanted a great sapphire, you want that true royal blue, you don't want it to be too dark, this is the way to go right here, right now. And it is going to be, wow, we're going to do it for $888 only and get that one at home. I sure hope at that kind of value that would be tough to stick around here. And then who got that beautiful diamond pendant, by the way? Dawn got it. Thank you, Dawn. Thank you. Enjoy it. It's a really special piece, and I think you will just love it. It's a dreamy piece. So then we've got some earrings to show you, and I've got a couple other really affordable aquas, but I've got a really good emerald cut aqua, and I know how we tend to flip for those really good aquamarines in the emerald cut. So I've got one. That's coming up, and then we've got gold quartz and a pendant all happening in this first few minutes. What about this? Hello, Paraíba. Oh, wait. Maybe not, maybe it is. We don't know for sure. We know it's Tourmaline. So what we're gonna get, maybe we just show that now because that's really important. And if you want the sapphire, by all means, give us a call. But this is one that I just don't think is gonna last more than even a couple of seconds after we get this price up here, because this is one of those that I've got breaking news on Paraíba. This one not being actually known as Paraíba for sure. We know it's Tourmaline, we know it's got the blue greens, but it hasn't been enough of a sample size, if you will, to get these actually properly and comprehensively tested for copper content. So we know it's a newer find out of the Congo. It's item number 1122658. Now, if there were some kind of verification later on down the line that these were stones that were copper bearing, then oh my goodness, would you have the prize of all prizes? Because I can tell you right now, there are very few 392s that have ever existed in Paraíba, let alone that are affordable. So we're going to give you right now, and let's just put the Paraíba argument aside for just a moment before I tell you the up-to-date latest information about Paraíbas, because we have that big trade show, really gem-rich trade show coming up in just a couple of weeks now. So actually not even that, so it's on its way. So it's a gathering of all the who's who of the gem business, and everybody internationally tends to fly into Los Angeles to get over to Tucson, Arizona for that big trade show that's happening next week. So what we're talking about here is a stone that is out of the Congo where I've got Paraíba. I have one today that's new. It's a 71 pointer. I kid you not. It's 71 points. It's an oval. It's good color, but it's over $5,000. And that's in one of our classic 70-point diamond settings. That's just not going to work for everybody, right? I mean, it doesn't work for everybody. And it never has been intended for the rarity of the stone to be something that's affordable enough for the masses. And that's probably for the better because there aren't enough stones to go around for the masses. But I say all that because here's a way you could actually get a really large stone that is giving you a gorgeous look as if it is blue-green Paraíba without the expense. Because if I had and I've had 4-carat Paraíbas on this air for many, many years, here and there, and they are what, $35,000, $40,000 and gone. They are at collectors' homes. They are being enjoyed and loved, and that's great news. But this is where you get that really, really big size. You get the ultimate level of clarity, which can we just, again, have a shout out here for the clarity, because most tourmalines, I don't care copper bearing or not, should not be like that. They don't glisten. They don't have that kind of clarity. This one does. So you're getting something extremely important here, but it's also going to be 1122658. Call me early, because there's no way this is going to stick around. It's just a gorgeous stone. I mean, forget about what it is for a moment and all the possibilities and the potential of what it could be down the line when we know more about it. We know it's a tourmaline that is just bright, beautifully cut, super clean. It's got that blending of blues and greens together. And maybe, you know, you've looked at 4 carats here or somewhere else and said, yeah, I don't know if $40,000 is going to work. If you're shopping outside of our world, you're looking at price tags that are $70,000 per carat. And that adds up quick on a 4-carat stone, right? So instead of paying $300,000 for a stone and then having to just put it together and get the gold and get the diamonds and put it all together in a ring like this, how about we just get you the value of a lifetime right now? There is only one, and trust me, I can tell when a piece is going to be, you know, I've been doing it long enough to know if a piece is really good, and it's really well done, and it's really beautifully made, and it's got a great looking stone like this is, and it's going to be affordable because I'm going to make sure it is, then you know it's going to be not one that's just popular, but one that a lot of people miss out on. And I always invite you to dial in on the early side if you want something like this, and you don't have to take it, you don't have to be obligated to buy it, but you're at least there to say yes when this price tag blows your mind, because that's what I'm here to do. And it's 26 points in diamonds. That's going to be that entire halo, and then you get a couple of bigger stones that are set into the gold, so that's a burnishing type of setting style that we love, so they're all smoothly set into that gold surface. But there's one, and nobody's on the phone lines yet, and maybe you're thinking best case scenario it's still going to be $5 grand, and you would be right on the money, at least for where it should be. It's not going to be $49.99. I got a much better value for one caller. We're even doing you a favor here and changing the gold if you want to. So our designers have loved it in the white gold. I do too. If you want to change it to yellow or rose, you certainly may, but it's got all the dazzling blues and greens. And really, truly, for any tourmaline, even if it's not copper bearing, which again, this hasn't been, we're going to call this a non-copper bearing because none of that has been actually solidified by the industry yet, but you got to be on the phone lines because it's going to be ridiculously cheap for this ring. And you've got a chance to own it. And if you call early, and now I hear 2 people on the phone lines, it's not even half of this price. So even if we brought $5,000 down to $2,500, that's a deal, right? But instead, we're going lower than that. You're not even spending $2,000. That's why I'm putting it up 23 minutes into the show, is because we know there are going to be more than one person. And as the show goes on, it would only be more and more and more people missing out, mad at me for showing it, when this is just that value you can get in on early, and it's not even $19.99. Do you love it? It's already gone. But you know how I roll, right, Jason? Oh, you want it too? Who said sold first? Jason, Jason, I love it. He's like, I did. That's mine. Do you mind if I save them even more money, though, after they've already said sold? Who's your caller there? Would you ask Lynn if she can do something with an extra $300? Would that help her out? Is there anything she can think of to do with $300? Because I'm going to do that. I'm going to take another $300 off, and I'm going to make it $16.99. And Lynn's got the right idea because she already said sold, because she knows she's got to have it. And I didn't even try it on yet for her, but let me do that. So she knows what it's going to look like when it gets home. So that's what it's all about. And thank you so much, Lynn. Well done. Way to get on that phone line early and make that one yours. What a great stone, isn't it? So that one's gone. And we just saved her even more money. So again, it never hurts to say sold early, because you know I'm still going to give you the best value. Now, speaking of, look at this. Whew. Oh, I see. I paused. I know you guys can't hear Tony, my director, who's back in a control room under like a glass-proof door, but not glass-proof, fireproof door. But you know what? I can hear him, and I paused, waiting to know that he was going to do a cat call for the stone. I just, you know, we're working together a long time. We know what stones are really, really that wow. This is it. This is it. This is the emerald cut aquamarine I was telling you about. It's the only one I have in stock. It's 11222582. And it looks good because you guys know, and I've told you the trick of the trade with these emerald cuts is that as a fan of them myself, I wear an emerald cut diamond every single day. I got to tell you, as a fan of this stone, it can be tricky when it comes to color. Colored gems, emerald cuts together can be a little tricky, especially the more pastel of the stones, which aquamarine would definitely qualify because it's not a loud, bright, crazy color. It's a softer type of sky blue. Now, don't get me wrong. Sierra Santa Maria is the best. It's the very top that's ever come out of the ground anywhere, the world over. You can go all around the world. You can look at all different mines and all different sources, but you're never going to top what came out of this one Brazilian source. And that is why we love it. And this one set up high in a bridge so you can see three gorgeous, is it three or four? It's four. It's 4 rows of gorgeous diamonds. We're going to all see how if my eyesight is still with me or if it's going a little bit, but I think it's 4 from just glancing in my monitor. But it's a really beautiful high-end bridge is the point. It gives you a wide stripe of diamonds. The stone sits up so that you can have the joy of seeing those diamonds through the stone. So the stone, as if it wasn't pretty enough already, you get to see diamonds through it like you're seeing here, and you get the really saturated color that never fails. It doesn't stop, it doesn't quit, it doesn't waver. It is just bright and beautiful and lovely and saturated. And that, ooh, and it just gets more fun from the sides because you're still seeing those diamonds. And is it 3 or is it 4? It's 3. I don't know. It's like every time I look at it, I see 3 and then I see 4. That's just the really, you know, it's such a good sign of really great execution in the design. Workmanship that is so well done. You're not supposed to be able to see gaps between the diamonds or read where one stone starts and the other finishes. It's just about creating this seamless, wide, striped, effective diamond. So to clarify, it is 3 rows. But every time I look at it, it starts to just like all the brilliance just rolls into one. It kind of gets, you get a little lost in the brilliance, which is the whole point. And then you've got 76 points is your total weight there. The 508 is amazing. That's a nice big stone size. Let's see how it translates from a distance on the hand here for you. And then we're going to get it home because there is only one. So again, fair warning again, come on in, invite you to dial in on the early side. There's just nothing like it. If you can get really great saturated color, nothing quite like an emerald cut, and this one is so it. Doesn't even have to stay in the white gold. You can change it if you want to, but there was a $14,299 price tag. We're going to skip that if you don't mind. We're just here to save you money. That's what we're here to do, and say welcome and glad you're with us on a Wednesday because wow, even that angle, look at that. I mean, really, I am moving it from every single angle side turn, and it just never stops with that rich, saturated, piercing sky blue color. That is really tough to do in aqua. We all know that, and March will be here before you know it. My goodness, we are just weeks away from February. So soon to be March. Think about that as the birthstone for that month, and we're going to take it down to, you know what, get it below $69.99. I realize that's already more than half off. So there's something special happening. Don't you love the sleek, just that mirror finished gold comes right up to the sides, kind of just lets that, the gold is the anchor, the gold access walls that lead up to it, but then you get that really stunning stone, almost like it's floating right there, hovering above those diamonds for all to see. And again, not a single one of those diamonds is wasted because you get to see that beautiful stone material all the way through. Think about how beautiful this is from every angle, even from the top. When you look down on your hand, as you see this, it's open on the profiles of the ring, so you get to see the stone from all the different angles and sides, which is really precious as well. And it's not $69, it's not $59, it's not even $49.99. I'm here to shock you with this one. Again, that's why it's here early. It's going to be one major value, and if you'd like it, we're going to blow it out right now. You thinking about this one already? You got the hot hand tonight so far, so let's not even do 49 or 39 or even, should I go lower than $29.99? Because I know I shouldn't. I know that's not a less than $3,000 ring, but it can be right now. First caller can take it for, just skip it, $19.99 instead for a 508. That has got to be the best price we've ever seen associated with a 5-carat stone. Ever, 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 ever. Yes, it's gone. Congratulations. Thank you so much. How about this? For my gold quartz lovers, we got one. Oh, and wait, we just saw one beautiful tourmaline that I know we were all fighting about because it was those blues and greens together. What about this one? May we just have a little moment here? Can we give it up for the stone? Because with the water spot, hold on. Let me see if I can clean it up. It is so special. I'm known around here as the one with the great eyesight who can, you know, spot a missing diamond or a little anything, nuance of a ring from a mile away. And literally, it's like, this is how close we're getting to these rings. I can't see that little water spot until it's up on TV. And then you go, oh, okay, needs a little polishing. So this is where you're getting the most beautiful up-close look at it. And with tourmaline, usually that's something you would shy away from because we talked about it with the blue-green. You would get to see a lot of those inclusions. This one doesn't have to worry about that. It's like, come on in, it's ready for its close-up, still needs a little polishing near that one prong, so let me see if I can help this out. It's our 10 karat 69, it's 1117475. Let me just try it on while I'm at it here. We set it in rows. Every time I look at this from a different angle, I've seen it in several different lights already in just the last couple hours. Every time I see it, it reads as a different color that dominates. Sometimes it's more red, sometimes it's more pink, sometimes it's golden, sometimes it's more orange. It is a total chameleon of a stone, and I know there's such a thing as chameleon diamonds, we even have one tonight, but this is not, I don't mean to say it's color changing, but it's got multiple, many colors that are combining together in one stone, where just the beauty of it is and the fun of it is that every time you see it, it tends to look a little different. It's a 10 karat 69. We're calling it red orange. Okay, you name it whatever you like. I like to look at this as like a beautiful, just really, just overwhelming, intoxicating sunset when you just get lost in Mother Nature's beauty. That's what, again, this is. And this is some of Mother Nature's fanciest in beauty. 27 points is the white diamond weight right down the sides. We did the rose. It's going to stay in the rose because really that's a beautiful combination. When you have the prongs that are going to really melt into the stone like this, I say go with the most tonal option, which in this case is certainly the rose gold. And then you've got that beautiful larger diamond weight. We didn't do anything crazy. We just put really nice diamonds, stacked them along the sides, gave it that classic setting. But that is really one for the ages. And the reason it's here is, again, like that blue-green we had before it, you don't see a lot of stones like this. It is, obviously, it's a highly varied colorway in a gem family. There's no stone variety, no gem family that gives you more color, more different color options than the tourmaline family does. There are literally thousands of identified colors that the tourmaline comes in, but let's face it, you usually just get one. And you get one per stone, and that's that. With this one, it's that blend. Think of it like when you're out in the kitchen and you're putting together something really special, and you're putting together all the secret ingredients to make something really fabulous. That's what Mother Nature did here, and that's why it's a one-of-a-kind just for you. And it's going to be a super affordable price because it's been marked down like 8 times. So that's good news too. And we're going to make this one, which started at $89.99. It's going a lot lower than that. We just have this one. That's obvious. We know that. And we're going to blow it out right now for less than even, well, I love a half off sale. You know I do. But $4,500, still a little steep for tonight, especially as early as we are. So we're going to really go wild here. And this is going to be it. How about this one? Not even going to be $45. Not 4, not 3, not even $29.99. Only one like it. Stunning color. I'm seeing it and envisioning it right now with a pink diamond wonder ring. I mean, really, oh, stop. That would be so gorgeous, wouldn't it? If you have that wonder ring, even the yellow diamond wonder ring, even the white diamond wonder ring, really any of those categories would look so beautiful nestled up next to it. And we're going to make sure that you have got a chance to own it for next to nothing. It's not even $2,500. This is our lowest. We've got it under our own cost, and it's $2,499. And look at that color, from blues to pinks, and I mean it. It's got like a purpley blue that you sometimes see. Then it's pinks and oranges. It's really every single color within those spectrums, and it's just amazing, isn't it? So that's very important. And hi, Ariana, thank you so much. Great request. Yes, we don't really, and I'll tell you why we don't have a lot of gemstone tennis necklaces, is because it requires usually about 60 or 70 different stones, and in most gems, it's really tough to match. all of those stones. I used to sell a lot of them back in the day. For those of you who have watched me prior to TVON, you know that I've worked at a network where that's all I sold every day was gemstone necklaces in emerald and ruby and tanzanite and multi-sapphires, and I sold them literally every single day. But yeah, it's tougher to do. But if we ever have any, Ariana, I'll tell you what I'll do. If any come to P, I will make sure that we give you a heads up so you know about it. So how does that sound? So thanks, great question and great ask about gemstone tennis necklaces. We just have diamonds so far, but it's just a little trickier to do where you need that many stones to go around. It's just we're really particular about matching. So, you know, but we will try. We're always trying. Trust me, it's something we've been working on for years, but just a little tougher to achieve to make it perfect. So let's get to, speaking of, we've got a really, really great exotic gem coming up that's going to be a color changing stone for the guys. And then we do have our gold quartz pendant. So that's, I know they've been very popular. We got a new one for you. So that's going to be coming up. And then let me know on that tourmaline. So it's just one of those specialty stones. I go crazy for stones that are a little bit different. I don't want to wear what everyone else does. And I'm all for trends and I'm all for classics. But once you have those pieces, it's kind of like you want to branch out. So that's a good way to do it. Then speaking of different and bold and unique, the only issue I see with this ring is that it's only not for everybody because it's gigantic, but look at that. That's the one I was telling you about when we came on the air. It's my Ametrine. It's a huge size. It is definitely that perfect 50-50 split, and that is a one-source stone in the world. And look at that fancy diamonds that it's got top and bottom. And so that's going to be coming up. Make sure you stay with me if you're an Ametrine lover, because that's my only Ametrine ring in the entire inventory, if you can believe that. So it's not something we see very often. But let's get to our gold quartz. We're going to try to make a really big stone really affordable for you right now. And yeah, I'm not sure what it is, but every time I bring you one, they have more and more concentration of 24 karat pure gold than we've seen prior. It's really true. It's like, I don't know, we're not holding back, I promise, but these stones, they're kind of like, they take me back to a pink zircon era when it was 2020. And, you know, we were still on the air every single day when everyone else was shutting down. We were still here, and we, you know, operated our business all the way through and came in every day. And, you know, we found it was a wonderful, wonderful relief for a lot of you to just have a nice little respite from everything else that was happening in the world. But also at that point in time was really significant and memorable because we had pink zircons. And at the time, it was a new discovery. And so literally as stones would be mined, as one piece of rough would be mined in Sri Lanka, we would get it. We would literally get that piece of rough individually so that we could rapidly make it into jewelry. The same thing's happening with this gold quartz. We'll get a stone, we make it. We get a stone, we make it. It's not like there's a huge collection just sitting back in a vault waiting to be discovered and played with. It's actually, it is on a stone by stone basis. So it's just a matter of we're getting better and better stones as time goes on, which is really exciting. And this certainly qualifies as one of them here, just a ton of gold content here. And so we never know what's coming. It's always a nice little surprise here, but it's going to be 1122617, and this is a 1248 pear shape. It's got all the gold. Look at how amazing that is. You can see that really most of the stone here is going to have that gold content, and that's 24 karat pure gold that is found within the gem of quartz. So that's really special. It's all 14 karat gold as far as the mounting, and 3 points in diamonds for the bail. And then we're going to show you the back side and how it's actually completed with that double basket behind it. And then this is kind of fun. You can still see all the beauty of the stone and all those precious resources coming together through the back. So you've got really a beautiful style there, and it's a cabochon cut as they all are. Let's take a look at the size because that's going to be impressive. It's always tougher to gauge with just a carat weight alone how big a look you're getting, but that will help you to enjoy this beautiful length that you're getting in the teardrop, which is going to be 1.25 inches from top to bottom. We'll show it to you on the neckline coming up right after this, but that's a big sizable piece. Take your favorite yellow gold chain because that's going to stay as it is, and then you can pop that in and then really, again, rock that and wear that. It's not super heavy. It's not that oversized, really over-the-top heavier piece. It's got a great kind of look and feel about it, but we're also going to make sure that it's going with everything. You know, think about it. If you wear a lot of yellow gold, this is obviously stone that's going to work really, really well with that. So let's take a look at it up close and make sure that this is going to be that big-time value for you. And make sure it's going out affordably because $49.99 is not going to do it. We know that just from experience, you know, just from making these gold quartz pieces available to you. Over time, we know that there's a certain sweet spot of pricing that we all enjoy to see. And that's where I'm going to take this, even when it's not supposed to be. And that's the beauty of it. Don't forget, we still have the Sapphire and the Savorite from earlier. And then we've got, gosh, a lot more to show you, but there's going to be a real need to get you on the phone lines here because it is a one only. So if you're into having more of the gold presence with your gold quartz, this is one I would recommend. I don't know how it's going to get much better than that, how you're going to get a much greater saturation or a concentration of gold than this stone, because anything else, and it'd be a gold nugget essentially if it were any more purity in the gold, right? So it's a great way to get that, which of course makes the stone more valuable, or at least it should. We're going to take it lower than $2,000, but if you've been wanting one, needing one, maybe you're lucky enough to have a ring and you want something to match, here is the way to go and get it. And it's not $19 or even $18.99. Let's make this a simple one here. That's going to be $18.88 to the first caller. So a really nice way to get a huge size in the stone. And we've got it for $18.88 coming up. I don't know how much longer I can wait for that Ametrine. It is just so specialty. 11 carats in size, emerald cut. Also have a blue wing block D is one of our top of the hours. It's around 2.5 carats in size. We had all those big rounds on Monday night, and guess what? The rounds were all gone, every one of them. And you know, they were all 5 and 6 and 10 carat stones. Well, we've got a smaller one today. Speaking of rounds, look at this. That is almost like better than a pink diamond. I mean, did I just say that? No offense to pink diamonds, but I would rather see you get a pink Morganite when it looks like that. So we have got that pink Morganite coming up, as well as let's get to some Morganite earrings for everybody, one and all, or at least until they sell out, because I don't have a lot of quantity here, but they're a great lever back style. And this is going to be very much like, I wanted to preview that pink Morganite we have because this will be something that works back to it. I want to show you here, this is rose gold for now, but this can be done in any gold you want. Now the recommendations would be strongly for the rose or the white, and you know I got really lucky there with that one balancing the way it does. This one doesn't usually by itself, so rely on me to give you a full look at it every which way. But that's just to give you an idea of the stone first, and then you'll see the matching these have. These are pink Morganites as well. And they're going to have this beautiful color. It's 80 points total weight, and item number 1122515. And this is where, think of it like a double halo, but it's kind of like how a double halo should actually be named, because instead of the stones going all the way around, they're going up over the top of the oval. So it really feels almost like a more appropriate halo terminology than even the traditional one does. And this is 80 points in your beautiful pinky Morganite here. You've got the diamonds as well that include the front of the earring. Not all lever back styles, not all of our designs do that. This one does, so you get diamonds as far as the eye can see top to bottom, but you're also getting 38 points there. And that's going to be in white, yellow, or rose, so you decide. But this is what we've got going on. It's a really huge value. I am ready to show one on because I just think this is one of those that everybody's got to have. There's a neutral element while being designer. And I don't want anybody to confuse neutral with boring. I don't think neutral is, we're not trying to say they're basic or they're boring. This is actually a really special designer stone that is one of the rarities out there. You can see they're an inch and they're top to bottom. This is a lever back style, so it's super easy to wear. You don't have to worry about a lot of those issues we worry about with earrings. And no extra backings to worry about keeping track of. Nothing to warp as far as the way that it's set in the post. This is going to be just one that you insert into the piercing, flip the hinged backing, and then it's secure and it's set and it's not going anywhere, and it keeps it level to the world to see. You can see there what they look like on, and this is just acting as a beautiful neutral. Even though they're a peachy stone in the rose gold here, they look great with, got them paired up with white metals. They still look fabulous. We're going to go ahead and blow these out, and we need some callers because we have got plenty of affordable tonight, but this is one of those that I think could go with anything, with everything in your gem collection. Great gifting idea. Maybe you want to do something for Valentine's Day, but you're not thinking hearts. I'm not into hearts. I don't, yeah, just don't do the hearts, right? If this is something you want to give because it's just pretty and feminine and works with everything, this is a great way to go. And if we're recommending it as a potential gifting idea for a holiday that's as fun as Valentine's Day, maybe we need to take it lower than even $9.99, which, let's be real, that's going to be a price that makes them very popular. Let's go back to the wheel and show you what it's all about, because this is that color we love. And you've got diamonds to boot, almost a half carat there. And remember, you do get to change. A lot of times in the past when I've had Morganite earrings, they have to stay in a certain gold color. That's been the case with rings. It's been the case with earrings. This is where we wanted to give you the option. So you are really customizing them to exactly what you want to need. And they are not going to be $9.99. This is what we do. This is how we make really beautiful, unusual pieces with that gorgeous double design. And we are going to be very busy on these phone lines because obviously at $9.99, there's a value already happening. For just the sake of going less, We're going to do this right now, and it's the top of the hour before the top of the hour. Think of it as like it's 16 minutes early. It's happening now because we have a lot of really specialty highlights tonight in this show. And so we don't just want to feature 3 items at the top of every, I only get 3 hours with you, I know, right? So we've got a lot more, and this is one of them. And this is one that's giftable, it's one that's easy, it's one that's versatile, it's a very rare and unique stone. You don't always get a chance to own Morganites out and about. They're not at basic stores. So it's a really good way to own something exotic without having to spend a lot of money, and that's the beauty of it. Take a look at them. We're going to do better than $9.99, and I'm feeling like maybe $8.88 might not exactly be what we're thinking, so we're going to go a lot lower than that. And this is the time where, for those of you going, oh, it's months and months, no, it's actually just a few weeks away from Valentine's Day, and maybe you're shopping. I know that I don't do nearly as much shopping for Valentine's Day for anybody besides like it's mom and girlfriends and, you know, all that familial love, right? This is where, again, you might be thinking along those lines too. So you need something to be a great value, but you don't want it to look like you spent just, you know, $10, $50. You want it to look substantial. Well, this is an earring that would run you thousands in retail. We're going to get you a better value than even $8.88, $7.77, $6.99. How about all that? $5.99, great value for earrings. There's so much workmanship, mechanisms, details, matching. Earrings are a lot more work than a ring. They're a lot more work than a pendant. You're really getting 2 separate pieces of jewelry, which I don't think we always touch on as much. And that realization when you get a $5.99 price tag, how special that is, let's go even lower, because I'd have nobody on the phone lines, and I just think Morganites in the past have been really, really popular, and I know all the reasons why. It's not something you always have. I bet you a lot of people right now are watching that do not have a Morganite earring yet. This would be the perfect chance to pick one up. It's also not going to be $5.99, which how much in fine jewelry can be under $600 these days? Well, that's a little bit tougher to do too. We're making it happen for you. Make them $499 for the pair, and that's going to be the way where you're getting a huge savings, a great value. Let me prop up the second earring here so you can see the matching is impeccable. We would never put them together if we couldn't make the matching just perfect like this. So for $499, you get the pair, you get white, yellow, rose. 1 inch is a really nice drop. It's not oversized, it's not too small, it's not too large. They show up. We got 60 seconds because I've already got 3 pairs gone. And we might have more than 1 pair, which is exciting, but we don't have 10. So we don't have, this is what I'm doing in the first hour, because usually by second hour, that's when we start to get really busy. That's when everyone starts to, especially on a Wednesday, get together, and, you know, people are finishing dinner time on the West Coast, and people are getting, you know, all settled in on the East Coast. And this is when we start to get really busy. So pieces like this that are limited like they are, they got to go up early. So here we go, $499 to get you a really special, nearly $5,000 earring. And we're going to make them 60 seconds down to 35, and we got another pair going out. Thank you so much. So Pam's getting a pair as well. Brenda's, I know, got a pair. Thank you, Barbara. She's got a pair too. So again, join in the fun, get your Morganites, have a great drop style, nice and affordable there, makes them accessible, and we have 20 seconds remaining to get those out to you. So enjoy them, congrats. And then if you've got any desire to own a big ring, remember that round I flashed is coming up tonight. So you can have a chance to get a ring all in one show and have the full matching set. What do you say? Should we bring out the most expensive yellow diamond we have, or would that scare everybody away? Would that be crazy? Let's not do that. But if you want a yellow diamond with big pink diamonds, and who was it the other day? Verda was asking about one of our yellow and white diamond pieces, and oh, this just reminded me, we do have this one here for you with that just simple 3-stone style, but some of the most important diamonds we've ever compiled in one ring, and that's because that's a certified 251 yellow. Then it's got the big pinks on the side. Let's get to our gents ring. We have a color changing garnet. Last we saw a gents ring that changed color was a Sveen, and that was very exciting. This is so wild. It's really rare. It's a garnet, so this month's birthstone yet again, but it's already changing. My goodness, we weren't expecting this. It just by being under these intense lights here, this is a totally different color when you're seeing it away from the television set that we're on. It's a more kind of, think like a caramel tone, kind of a chocolatey mocha color. And then you get this color that's taking place is going to a purpley red. Think of it like an eggplant color. It is the color that it's changing to. So it reverts back and forth depending on the light source. Now, if there's a lot of hot light, like there is here, that's trained on it, it's going to get to that purple red. It's a really beautiful, almost like an aubergine color. Super rare to get. One piece only, obviously. It's a men's ring, but that doesn't mean a gal can't wear it if you like a bigger piece. Yes, you can. Take a look at it. It's going to be 1120296, and it's a one only as is. Stays in the white gold, and we're going to make sure it's really affordable. And we still have Morganite earrings going out. So if that seemed a little quick, call us and you can get a pair as well. And then here we are with this really just, it's a totally unique stone. We see very few color change garnets. Again, we started the show with a Savorite garnet today, and a lot of you were probably like, oh, garnet in a rare color. I've not seen that too often. Here's the rarest of all garnets, including demontoids. I know demontoids usually take the crown, but this is actually a little more rare when you talk about how few there are from the world. This is from, it's from Kenya. You've got the really, I'm trying to just move it around so you see a little bit of that shift there. I think you can see a little bit of green coming through too as well, right? It's a really fascinating stone. It's a carat 12 plus also 48 points in diamonds, and we only have the one, stays in the white gold. There's a great complete halo of pave diamonds around it. And that is just one for the ages, something unique and specialty we don't normally get to have or get to see. So really thrilled that it's here for you. And instead of, I was thinking about, well, $49.99 is a price tag we've seen a lot of tonight, but it's not the price we're selling pieces at tonight. That's the beauty of what this show is all about, is we're getting you some really cool opportunities to save a bundle. And here it is. For our gentlemen, we're going to take it to a level that most gents rings simply don't go to, all based on the foundation of how they're set. If you had a little tiny band that was a gents ring, okay, fine. They're going to be, you know, $2,500. When they start with this much gold weight to them, you can't have a gents ring for $999 or $1,500. It just can't happen because you're starting with so much gold. I think it's easy to watch our show and lose sight of where gold's at, and you think, oh, well, gold is, we don't need to consider it. When you have just the foundation of the piece be this much gold weight, that really shows you and drives the price of our gents rings. And when a gents ring on average takes about the same gold as usually 3 or 4 different ladies rings together, hopefully that helps it put in perspective how really special these are and how well made and why they tend to go for a little bit more. Then when you start adding diamonds and a rare gem like this one is, well, they tend to go for even more, and yet we're going to make it really affordable. So the first caller can take it, and yeah, there's a lot of gents collectors out there who want something special. They want to collect gems just as often as the ladies do, and yet how many times do we get a chance to see this? I'll make it $19.99, first caller on that one, and then we got to move because we have a lot more to show you, and we have some really super cool affordable pieces as well, and like I said, the Ametrine and other pieces you have not always seen on this show. And we even have a little Valentine's Day heart shape action in the ruby. So kind of had to work with this heart shape a little bit because we had a heart shape come out the other day and it was same size and it was, I kid you not, 4 times the price. So I wanted to go ahead and go back in the vault and take something that was a little more affordable of an option. Now we have a yellow sapphire as well, plus a pink diamond. Have you noticed we haven't seen any new pink diamonds at all? None, 0, not a 1. Well, that's going to show you we're almost out of our pink diamonds. So I want to remind you that we are going to show you one of our bigger stones today on discount. If you want one of the important 41 pointer coming up next, I want to show this to you. Then we've also got the yellow sapphire, which looks like the yellow diamond we had the other day. It's in the exact same mounting. So let's show you this one and get you a look at it, maybe even brighter. There's a bright, like a really, almost like a spotlight. It looks like a spotlight goes all the way through the stone. Do you see that going all the way through? The spotlight's running horizontal to the length of the stone there, which of course is that vertical oval. And then it's in yellow and white diamonds, and it's a 1 only. And yeah, this is a new piece tonight, and it's 1122911. And that would be the 2 carat unheated, untreated yellow sapphire. What I would not give to show you yellow sapphires more often, to give everyone the idea of where they go, because I think we begin to think that yellow sapphires are just so ordinary, and they're not. They're an exotic color of sapphire. They're really tough to get at a value. This one is going to be just that. I will tell you, it's kind of like when we saw that blue-green tourmaline earlier, and we thought, well, if you have always wanted a bigger Paraíba, but you know you can't maybe get those stones because of the price being so cost prohibitive, you might think the same way here if you're looking at yellow diamonds of a 2 carat size. I got to tell you, when we have 2 carat yellow diamonds like that one I flashed a few minutes ago, they're about $15,000 best case scenario. So if you wanted to go with a still important stone, this one is still an important stone, but if you want to go with a stone that's going to give you a 2 carat size, a still valuable unheated, untreated sapphire, a durability that is second to diamonds, because 9 on the Mohs scale for sapphires and rubies, 10 for diamonds. That's a 2 carat exactly. It is a 2 carat stone. That's why I'm referencing what would a 2 carat yellow diamond go for? A lot more than this 2 carat yellow sapphire is about to go for. And I'm not saying it's a replacement for, but when it's this bright and this clean, and let's face it, it's going to cost a lot of money to get a yellow diamond of that size, maybe you look to this as an alternative that's still extremely important. That's the key here. Still very rare. We actually have, to be real honest, and if you watch the show, I'm not telling you any breaking news here, but we have a lot fewer yellow sapphires than we do yellow diamonds. Just a numbers thing. Way, way fewer. So you know that if you watch the show, very few yellow sapphires appear, especially of this size. You're getting 37 points in the yellow diamonds and another 72 points in the white diamonds. So they're nice and big. Let's take a look at it. Almost looks like a beautiful floral type halo. If you look all the way around, I mean, this just kind of makes you smile. It's a happy piece. I don't know if you look at that and if there's, I don't know if there's a way to not just be thrilled and be feeling good and feeling like you're looking at the bright side of things when you've got a stone that is that just really bright and alive. It's got such a beautiful color. And then of course those vivid yellow diamonds that are surrounding it, that's the 37 points, that's that first halo. So you can see how it's looking with the yellow diamonds, then you get the white diamonds beside that. We have one, it's $59.99, that is the price today. I hate to break it to you, but we're going to make it a lot better because we got to move some jewelry and we already have 1 hour almost gone. So we really want to make sure that I don't care how important the piece is. And I hope you appreciate this because I think there's a lot of people who say through the years, I'd be more comfortable if their prices were higher, because there's a lot of people that, especially newer shoppers that haven't actually experienced a piece yet, would look at these prices and think it can't be that good. And then they try it and realize, okay, I was proven wrong. That is what we do. So if we're better off leaving it at $59.99, listen, that's just not how I love to shop, and I am a shopper first. I tell people, they go, what do you do for a living? What do you do? Are you in TV? Are you in movies? I go, no, I shop. That's all I'm doing. I'm shopping with you guys because my objective in being here is to give you the greatest values. Jewelry's out of reach for most. Fine jewelry's out of reach for most, especially natural gems, exotics like this, specialty stones, actual VS diamonds, solid gold. That's out of reach for most people. We are believers that everybody, no matter what your budget says, should have the opportunity to get specialty pieces like this is. So I am just really just open and honest about that's a $59.99 piece today. I'm going to take it lower so that our TVON vets, they get to take advantage of this and they see the discounting that we're providing all night long, because it's not good enough to be $59.99 to make it disappear. You guys expect better value. Here's what I'll do. I'm going to blow it out right now, and we're not even asking $3,000 for this ring. And that's with, you know it, well over a carat in diamonds. You're getting a carat 09 in total. Those are yellow and white, so it's an upgrade. The sapphire is unheated. Most are not. It's a teeny tiny less than 1% of sapphires in the world that are unheated that can still look gem quality and amazing like that is. So that's very important. And it's also not going to be $29.99. So come on in. It's one only, and it's going to be $2,499 instead to make that one disappear, because a yellow sapphire knows. A yellow sapphire lover or collector knows it would never be that price. So a huge value there, and grab it if you love it. $24.99. Big emerald is here too. And we've also got the pink diamond, that fabulous yellow diamond, chameleon diamond. We've got all of the big diamonds here today. The yellow diamond with the pinks on the sides is here. We've got a fabulous pear-shaped pink. That's going to be here as well. It's almost a half carat. It's one of the best prices I've seen. Sapphire earrings, emerald ring, men's emerald, all of that's coming up. All of it. Got it all and more. So we can get you all the different sizes, plus your requests. Make sure you let us know if there's something we can show you. But that stone, that ring, that specific combination, just what you want to see to get ideal. Look at that. It's a great stone. We have a new register who's verifying right now. See if they've got it. And then don't forget about those Morganite earrings for $499. Tourmalines and Savorites and all kinds of really special pieces from the first couple of minutes still here. If you'd like any of those, we've got aqua. You know, I know that emerald cut went really quickly, so let me show you an alternate aqua. It's going to be 1122458. Look at that ring. Gosh, it's giving. I wish I had a 2 carat. Well, the closest I have is the 251 yellow diamond. I don't know. Part of me would just take this over it. I really think even side by side. Look at this. This is a 251. Different cut, cushion cut, brilliant cut versus an oval. But that's a 251 yellow diamond. This ring is not inexpensive. That's about $30,000. We could probably get down closer to 20. And look what you get in the sapphire. Look what you get in the case of that really vivid, bright sapphire that's there. With the yellow, and you're still getting yellow diamonds around it. That's the best part of all, is they're just adding to the rarity level there. Let's get to our aqua. Promised you another aqua because it's not an emerald cut like we had earlier, but it is a gorgeous Sierra Santa Maria still, and it's 1122458, and it's in this newer style that we've been seeing a couple of times of late. It started with a beautiful pair of earrings. Now we're seeing it in a couple different rings options, and we had it with a fire opal the other day. All super popular. Well, now we're bringing it to you with aqua, white gold, diamond pave. Yes. Uh-huh. Oh. Oh, good. Oh, that's nice. Janae, I remember the ring well, and thank you so much. She got the emerald with the pink diamonds last week, and she said she received it, and it makes her smile. You know, isn't that what it's all about? If you're buying jewelry for any other reason, I don't know. I mean, that's kind of the reason. I think when you really think about it, that's why most of us buy jewelry. It's why we collect gems. It's why we wear jewelry, right? Is to make us smile and make us happy. And it's an accessory, and it's a beautiful way to tell our story. And I got to tell you, from a style standpoint, that's what's so much fun about it. So thank you, Janae, so much for calling in. I remember that stone and that being that bright open Chivor stone. It was really gorgeous. So wear it in good health, enjoy wearing it, and keep on smiling. I hope it brings you many, many, many years of big smiles and a happy heart. But take a look at this. This one's going to be our aqua. This is our really cool aqua. Carat 73 is the size, so it's not small. And then you get a really fabulous 41 points of pave on the outskirts of this almost like exploded floral. In fashion, we'd call it an exploded floral, right? This beautiful, really cool, still stemming with the diamonds from the center point, but then out, and then some negative space in between. And we have white, yellow, rose gold available for you. And like any good Sierra Santa Maria aqua, they come with a little bit higher price tag, typically until I get to it. And then $29.99, poof, disappears, and we make it a lot more affordable for you. So if you want a big ring, and let me just warn you, this is not a small ring. This is a ring that is quite sizable, and I mean really easy to wear, classic, but there is some length to this ring overall that you're getting. And then it's like the blue of the aqua is looking a little bit like a blue diamond. There's some spark to it. You saw it right there, right? There's this like North Star effect that's happening, like the flashbulb effect we would expect in a really top quality diamond is happening in this aqua. And let's just blow it out really quickly here for you, because if we have somebody who loves it, well, it's time to get it to you and save you a bundle to do it. So how about instead of even, you know what, skip over $9.99 as well. Let's skip it. Been doing a lot of $9.99 and under pieces, and you know what? Most of those affordable ideas are still here tonight. So again, never take my price and my discount as any kind of commentary on quality, because you're always getting more than what you're spending. And yet we're going to blow it out for $8.88 as the top of the hour is now come and gone. So we got to get to that very important top of the hour for you. And don't forget, speaking of smiles and joy, we have the smile necklace that is returning, not the pink diamond one. That's completely gone. I don't think that'll ever be back again. But you might know about this white diamond smile necklace that we've done for a few years now. This is going to be, it hasn't been here in a while, but it's the smile necklace. It's very limited. We've been, after the pink diamond made its debut, we had a version, it was a little smaller in the pink diamond. We had a lot of you asking to bring this back. It wasn't in stock, so we couldn't do it until tonight. So that is here, and talk about something you can wear. I love it because a collar is not necessarily for everybody every day, you know, that diamonds all the way around. This, I feel like, is a way to get that look and that styling, but have something that's really wearable every day if you want to. So that's coming up. That's the smile necklace. So really fitting with the theme of the night. That's what it's all about, getting the pieces that are going to make you smile every day. And if you want the aqua, It's $888, and then we're going to show you our big top of the hour here, which I am not going to wait any longer. This is the huge Ametrine, and I know that we have loved emerald cut stones, and they are so elegant and glamorous and over the top. But I want to show this to you because I've shown it now on the hand from a mile away, and now we get to get in really close and really show off here because those are also such important individual diamonds you're getting with it. It is going to be, like we talked about, it's a larger ring. So if you're not into big jewelry, this is where you can take a little break and come back in a couple of minutes because this is going to be one of those that is for my large ring lovers for sure. Let me welcome everybody to the show because it's our top of the hour. Glad you're with us tonight. It is Wednesday. We're so glad you're here. I'm Lauren Blair. This is TVON. We have 2 hours left to shop, 2 hours left to just make smiles happen. And that's what we're going to do. And so if there is anything you'd like to see, please give us a call and let us know what it is. We'll help you out. If you would like to have this Ametrine, I've been talking about this since we came on the air because usually months will go by, months and months, sometimes years will go by on this show, bringing you hundreds of new pieces every day, and we don't have any Ametrine to show you. Tonight is one of those special nights where this stone was brought out, and you'll be seeing some special things over the next couple of weeks because when we are in prep for Tucson mode. I shared this with you guys. It's not just where we go to buy. We actually are exhibitors at Tucson, not TVON, but the gem family behind TVON are exhibitors at Tucson. So they are, again, they're some of the biggest gem wholesalers the world over. So when we have preparation going on and it's weeks and weeks and weeks in advance, a lot of really special stones will come out in our shows here because we want to bring you some of those more exotics and we discover pieces that have been in the vault or in the private collection that we want to release to you all. So this is our largest Ametrine. It's the only one we have actually currently in stock. It's an 11 karat exactly. There's only one source. So if you're brand new to the stone and you've never seen anything quite like it before, don't feel bad. It's unusual, but it's actually half amethyst and half citrine. So it was a really, they probably didn't take more than a couple of minutes to come up with the name for it. It's Ametrine, and luckily it has a nice ring to it. So this is going to be 112-0862. Let's, speaking of nice rings, take a look at it because it's really nice. It's an 11 karat stone. It's emerald cut. This only comes from one place in the world. Oh, thanks, Susan. Susan just said, hey, I have the smile necklace. I wore it today. I love that. I know a lot of you will have that necklace already, but you know, for everybody who begged me to bring it back when we had the pink diamond version, tonight's the night. So thanks, Susan, for watching. Appreciate you being with us on this big Wednesday night. She's in California, I know. So we've got a great testimonial already about the smile necklace, which we'll show you in just a few minutes. But first, the Ametrine, 52 points in diamonds. But wait, it's 50 points first and 52. Why did we separate two diamond weights? Why is that? Well, if you look top and bottom, and forgive me that it leans a little bit because obviously the pear shapes, there are three, well, let's face it, there's actually 3 different pear shapes, top and bottom, 6 in total. That's totaling 50 points. The round brilliance the rest of the way, another 52 points. So make no mistake about it, you're getting a carat or two in diamonds. And yet, it is going to be with this massive stone, collectible as it is, one source in the world. It's a great legend and lore behind it if you want to read about the story that's been concocted to go around this stone and about Princess Anahi, but it's all legend and lore, and it's just, you know, kind of like at this point, you know, it's like a fairy tale, but it is a one source stone that's out of Bolivia, and it's the only place in the world where these two stones that are both quartz have combined. So it's a really special one, and yet we see this lovely color where that's half amethyst and half citrine, so that's also half February's birthstone, half November. If that's something that would have a little meaning to you, that'd be very exciting. Let's take a look at it on the hand here. One that is definitely wearable, whether it's middle finger or index finger as well, because look at the size you're getting. And a carat or two in diamonds. You can also choose your gold. It's just not often we see this. And we kind of decided to embrace the white diamonds around it by putting in the white gold. If you want yellow, that would certainly look great with the citrine element of your Ametrine. Let's blow it out right now. I don't know what we're going to do with it because all I'm looking at is a $14,999 price tag. When I see a ring like this, I feel like I'm walking the halls of a museum. It looks, not just the stone, it's the mounting that looks so specialty. It's that designer top and bottom flare to those points that are adding some drama to the look. It looks elegant, it looks regal, it looks like something that would be, we're in red carpet season now, it's the full-on award season in full swing here. It's like awards shows every day. It's all about that big red carpet worthy piece, but still that glamour that's for every day if you choose to wear it every day. We got to do better than $14,999. I know that on a Wednesday, that's not going to get the job done. We're here to make it a lot more affordable for you. Give me a call if you love it. It's not even going to be even close to $15,000. We want to just send it out. Great chance to pick it up if you like something truly special and unique, something that nobody else is going to have the likes of. This is the way to get it. And it's not even going to be $49.99. Here's what I'm thinking about doing. Since I've taken $10,000 off, kind of puts us at the actual rock bottom of what we can offer. What I was thinking of doing though instead is actually making it a little bit more affordable, and the only way I can do that is actually putting it on the auction block. So what we're going to do here is let you price it, get away from $5,000, even $5,000 to open. We're not going to do that. We're not going to even start at 4 or 3. I really want to make this accessible. Yes, it's a big wow factor. Yeah, it's a huge stone. It looks great, doesn't it? But it's actually going to be better than even $4,000 or $3,000 to start. Want to make sure it's affordable as possible. And remember, you're changing the gold color. You don't have to leave it as is. You can choose white or yellow or rose. So really make it your own. Decide how you would like it best. It really looks good in the white, but I would love to see it in the yellow gold as well. It'll really change the look, but it'd look really rich as well. It's not going to be $3,000 because I don't have an open. And you know what? We've been a little lacking on, bidding these days, right? It's not a lot of activity on the auctions, which is really helpful to those of you at home who are potential bidders and potential winners. It makes it all the easier for you to get the deal, for you to get the value, for you to get something special. And really, when we take it down to even $2,500, we're talking about a screaming deal on the diamonds alone. How about we make it even more interesting? Because I'm determined to get out of this little auction funk that we're in, and determined to get a lot of people on the phone lines. And I really feel like this ring, even if it was a collector's piece that you save, that you keep, that you hold on to for the collectability of it, I think it would be worth it. But I think, again, the joy of jewelry is wearing it. The joy of jewelry is being able to take pieces as you wear them. Portable museums, really, in this case. This is like your own little portable piece of a museum history that you get to wear and it just helps you look better and gives you a little glamorous aspect to your own wardrobe and your own style. And we're going to take it less than even $2,000. I don't even know if that's going to do it, guys. And that's a major stone. You can't put a price tag on them. I can't give you retail. They're hardly out there anywhere to be found or to be seen or to be sold. So you really can't do much in the way of comparing price tags. But instead of even $2,000, hey, you know what? It's kind of that deal lately. We got to do some special things here and get them gone. And I'm not going to do even $2,000. There's only so low an ametrine like this can go. Clarity's there. The cutting is beautiful. I really, most of the time you're going to see ametrines in an emerald cut because it's what's going to show off that duality, that bicolor split there. That's the best way to show it off. Look at how it kind of lights up with these little flames of color and gold and bright color, just really reflecting all the way through. No $2,000 open. Okay, skip the auction. Skip it. We put it right back to $49.99. Or I think what we can do here is, if we're just not going to get auctions rolling, and if we just ban auctions from here on out, I'm okay with that. I think maybe I've lost so much money in auctions over the years here. I mean, really, truly, it's like an instant money loss. Maybe we just need to ban auctions altogether. But here's what I'm going to do instead of even $2,000. I look at it this way. If that was the deal that made you happy, you'd be dialing in to open it up. Instead, we're still sitting here with an incredible ring at $2,000 and no open. So forget the auction altogether. We'll go less than the open is already. We're not going to just make it $19.99 either. It's for one caller. Sometimes I'm the only one that likes something, and that's okay. I have to live with that. Sometimes that's the case. I like the weird stuff. I like the different stuff. I like the bold. So, that's kind of what I learned that early. But if you are somebody who really seeks the unique, the different, the special, the bold, the one that's the conversation starter, because everyone's always asking, oh my goodness, where did you get that? And people who know jewelry will wonder, where did you possibly find something that special, something that rare? Here's your chance to get it. Less than $19.99. We have gotten rid of the auction. It's not going to be even $1,899. I'm going to take it even lower. I got to move it, got to sell it. It's got so many big diamonds. That's why we separated the pear-shaped carat weight with the round brilliant carat weight, because all the diamonds in, especially the pear shapes, are so large. Carat 02 total weight though, and it's not $18.99. It's not $18.99, and it's still here at the moment. Okay. Well, then we take it even lower and not even make it $18.88. What are you going to do? Sometimes you got to just roll with the punches here and get knocked down. How about this? Not even $18.88, not even $1,800. I'll blow it out right now. We'll make it $1,799 only, first caller. And forget the auction, no competition needed. You just need to be first, and that's it. It'll be yours. So we have now 27 seconds remaining to get it, and that's it. I'm gonna, yep, that's might be my ring. Might be my ring. It just might be. $17.99 only. Pink diamonds are here. Let us know if you have any requests at all. Big Tanzanite round. I bet you a lot of people are waiting for the Tanzanite round in a 249 size. I haven't seen that in a while. Remember, we're in last call, and for everybody who's got mad at me about explaining that we're in last call Tanzanites, I'm just trying to make sure you know before you call in a few weeks and go, what happened to the blue wings? Where'd they go? We are just about done with our blue wing block Ds. So that's the round I'm going to feature tonight. We'll do that in 15 minutes. So stay with me. Round at a 249 size. Let's go ahead and get to the smile necklace since it's so limited. And a lot of you are probably excited about this necklace if you don't have one yet, or maybe you're coming in for another because it's a great gifting idea. It's something that I love necklaces for. Yeah, it's one size fits all, right? So our Ametrine is here at the moment, but it's verifying with, let's see, Jason, you thinking about this one? Right now it's a 7.5. We can size it easily to whatever size you need, up or down, totally up to you. But do not let that pass you by. And remember, if you do find, if you're a little leery about the fact that it is a bigger size ring, meaning a bigger ring overall, yeah, this is really important. And maybe we just, put a ruler up to it just to show you. Remembering that you've got a money-back guarantee, so that's really important as well. But look from one link to the other there. It's a full inch from the point to the point. Now, obviously, that's the very longest point there, from the point of the pear shape to the other point of the pear shape. But it's a really comfortable ring. I'm not trying to dissuade you. I just need you to understand that it's a very big ring. You know, when companies hire hand models, they literally purposely will hire a model that's got the teeny tiniest little, baby hand so that all the jewelry looks bigger. I'm not a hand model. I'm just a host and a TV person. So, at this point, I just, we make it more economical. We could hire hand models, but it would only ask, we'd have to ask you for more money on the jewelry. So I just try on the jewelry since I have a hand and I'm capable. So, it's like I try on the jewelry, but I have a very large hand. So when a piece looks large on me, make no mistake, it's a large ring. That's why I'm putting up the ruler. We don't usually measure rings with the ruler here, but that is 1 inch top to bottom. It's still very comfortable because there's a classic band in the back. There's a classic shank, but I do want you to know it is a sizable ring. But if you're thinking about, you love the bigger sizes, you want to branch out maybe and try something in that larger wow factor, this has still that money back guarantee so that you can feel comfortable to get it at home, see if it's just right. You're not stuck with it. You can always send it on back if you don't find it's for you. But that's really something special that for the price tag and the discount, I would hate for you to miss out on. If it was still $15,000, I'd say leave it. If it was still $49.99, I'd say that's going to take some serious consideration. But given the fact it's under $1,800 to get a very unusual and lavish Ametrine stone, and to get it with that kind of diamond weight, it's impressive. So try it out. Let's get to our smile necklace because I know we're all excited about this. I have to warn you, I don't have that many. Usually when I have a necklace like this, I've been here 7+ years, usually we can sell it to our heart's content. It's diamonds, it's gold, we have an unlimited supply typically. This necklace is a little bit different, and that is because it's really substantial individual diamonds here. They're not going to be those small little accent stones or the smaller pave. This has got a really nice carat weight. Overall, it's 1 carat side to side, but you see it's really going to be, it's meant to fit right along that really kind of that finishing point of any neckline so that it's sitting right at the collarbone or longer if you like. Everybody likes a different length of necklace. This is going to be 112-1425. So usually when I have it, we can sell them. We can sell usually like a couple dozen. I only have a few to go around in the white, the yellow, and the rose. So if you're thinking Valentine's gifting, you got to get it today if you want it in time. But let's take a look at it on the hand. I just want to make sure you understand this is going to be a little bit urgent here to dial in quickly on this one. It's a full carat in diamonds. It is called our smile necklace. And boy, oh boy, do I wish that when I started at TVON, I would have started trademarking everything that I named things, because I was literally watching a friend of mine on television selling jewelry the other day. Was it Tuesday? I think it was Tuesday. And they had a brand new style that they were really excited to debut called the smile necklace. And I went, wow, okay. So, you know, we're kind of setting a trend here. We are the originators of this necklace, and I do want to just show you up close because every single diamond is so important here. And it's 1 full carat. They're all VS still. We don't, you know, make that. We don't go ahead and, you know, cut corners because it's in a necklace or a pendant. We never do that. Still your VS stones that you've come to love here, and it's adjustable so that, hey, if you're not sure what length she likes to wear, we've got the 3 most popular built in. Maybe you know what you like to wear, but maybe some days it makes more sense to wear it a little higher on the neckline. Some days it makes more sense to wear it a little lower because, I don't know about you, but I adopt everything based on the wardrobe. The wardrobe dictates everything. And that's how, especially with jewelry and where you wear it. So take a look. Let me show you the back side because this is the mark of fine jewelry. We didn't just carve it out. That is solid mirror finished gold in the back. All really well done. So this is not a small little, diminutive piece. It's got some substance down to the chain, which we show you here, the lobster claw clasp, the 3 different O-rings, which are just only slightly bigger than the chain itself because that's a nice heavier gauge chain we used so that it matches and works back. Look at the back. I wouldn't see any problem with wearing it like that. I really wouldn't. I wouldn't. And if you're thinking, no, there's a hallmark, I can't wear it backwards, you would not see that in real life. We're up close. So you could wear it backwards if you want. If you want a mirror finished gold look, you can wear it front, which I think most of us will because all those diamonds. But think about this. People say all the time, money can't buy happiness. To which I usually reply, well, they just don't know where to shop. But that's just, I mean, right? But if you want to, if you feel like you have a loved one and you wish you could give them the world and you wish you could give them a smile every day, or maybe it's your loved one who I know for a lot of my loved ones, I'm not close geographically to my loved ones every day, and it's really difficult. And maybe you want to give them a smile every day. This is the way to do it. And this is a piece that you know she will wear, you know she will love. I'm going to show it on the neckline. It looks amazing. It's that great kind of, again, neckline filler. I love it for those of you that say, I don't do a collar every day. A collar's too much. You know the diamond collars I'm talking about where it's all diamonds all the way around. And that's a style that we're seeing a ton of right now. And a lot of ladies are choosing to wear that every day. I wore mine today. I got to tell you, not everybody's going to wear a big old diamond collar with diamonds all the way around their neckline every single day. I think this is the alternative. Still impressive, still important, still fine diamonds, but you can wear it without being, in fear of, oh, is it too much? Oh, is that too ostentatious? Is it too many? Is it too flashy? This is one you can wear whether it's higher. 16 is going to sit right about here, 17 right about here, 18 right just a little lower right about there. So I want you to see the scale as we take it right back to the hand. Get your white, yellow, or rose gold, but it's also going to be less than $24.99. The new price, since it was more recently created, is $24.99. Can't do that to you. The reason it's been popular in the past, because it's a value. We're going to go ahead and honor that value right now and make this even better than $24.99. It's not $2,000. It's not even $1,000. We have very few to go around. It's $999 to give a 1 carat total weight of VS diamonds. And once again, those are not small individual diamonds. They're sizable. The nail bangle, do you guys love my new nail bangle? Do you think I went to Rodeo Drive and spent $18,000 on that nail bangle as a treat to myself for my big January bonus? No. A, because I don't get one, and B, because I would never do that. But I like that designer look, so we're going to bring it to you on Saturday. Yay! Because that was my own, I'm going to call this, you know how they name the bracelet? I'm going to call this the selfish request. This is just something I made. I had TVON make, and then I literally sketched it, designed it, told them everything I wanted. And we had to make it about 8 times till it was perfect. But that's kind of par for the course at this point on anything I'm involved with. But I got to tell you, it's here. It's debuting Saturday. It's amazing. And that bracelet is coming up. And it's limited. So, and it's 18 karat gold too. And it's made the proper way. So I'm really excited. And it won't cost you $18 or $20 or $25,000 either. So that's very exciting. So anyway, just a shameless plug on that because I thought if I start wearing mine and you guys see it on the air, which I'm doing, you guys probably will say, somebody might say, can we have one too? And so we're just going to bring it to you on Saturday. So that's going to be coming up on Saturday, and I'm very excited about it. I'm really proud of it. So make sure you tell a friend if they like really high-end French jewelry and maybe they don't want to spend $20,000 on a bracelet either. Well, you can get the same quality and get it really well done and get it for a lot less here on Saturday morning. So that's coming up. Just had to let you know. Smile necklaces, how are we doing? You getting one? Oh, good. Is that one caller getting two? Really, a brand new register. And we're sending smiles to brand new shoppers. I love that idea. This is your happiness piece. It really is. Maybe you feel like you need to give a smile to somebody you care about or love. Maybe that person is you and you'd like that daily reminder, right? A lot of us wear necklaces every day for some kind of symbolism, whether it's a cross, a Star of David, I wear my dog's initials every day. I mean, right, to each their own. Whatever it is that's meaningful to you, well, is there anything more meaningful than happiness and joy and a smile? And maybe that's one of your resolutions for the new year, is to do more of what you love and don't give a hoot about what anybody else thinks or cares about, because if it makes you happy, do it and do more of that. And maybe that's going to be the reminder, because it's certainly that everyday wearable piece, as everyday wearable as your symbols of faith, as everyday wearable as your initial pendants, as everyday wearable as a heart necklace. And remember, if you're going, yeah, I already have one of those, I'm all set on the necklace front. Well, remember how popular layering is right now, and how this would be a beautiful layering piece. So that maybe, and that's why, again, adjustability is built in. You've got the very high-end, stately lobster claw clasp, 16, 17, 18 inches in length, all built in, so you can wear it higher or lower. I think I would probably wear this higher when I'm layering. I would wear it higher no matter what, honestly. I would wear this right at, I would love to wear it, just if it were me, I'd wear it the 16 inch. But if you like, again, if it's more comfortable to wear it a little lower, do so. If you just want to layer it, if you're just wearing a little deeper neckline, you want to have a little more openness, it's up to you. That's why we build all that in. It's also perfect for if you are giving it as a gift and you're not sure what her preference is in necklace length. You've got the three main categories all built into one. So it's an incredible style. It's one of our ultimate best sellers in necklaces, and you really got to have one when it's $9.99, because nobody, and I mean even TVON going forward, is doing a carat in VS diamonds in all that gold for $9.99. And I mean that. We're really, eventually we got to move our prices somewhere near today's market value, because we have been here for years selling jewelry for the same crazy lows. And I hope you enjoy it, because it's really, it's oftentimes a loss to do so. Did you get a smile necklace too, Jess? Yes. More smiles on the way. I love it. Who was that? That was Kathy. And also, hi. Ametrine again. I have it right here. I can show it on the hand right now without even leaving us. Let me show this on the hand. I don't know if did that one actually sell, or did anybody claim that Ametrine as their own yet? Sure hope so. That's our Ametrine ring that we just had for $17.99. Don't pay any attention to my discounts today, except for to grab them and move on and be happy. That's $17.99 for the ring, $9.99 for the necklace. So that's a very impressive Ametrine at 11 carats with a carat or two in diamonds. And there's our smile necklace with 1 carat in VS diamonds, all set. And then look at that. I say a 2 for 1. There are other days, maybe if you feel the diamonds are dressy for your everyday, reverse it. Wear it this way and have that beautiful same smile motif, but in solid mirror finish gold. You can do that too. And look at the chain. I really cannot dismiss the fact that not only is it diamond cut, but it's a much heavier gauge. You don't want to have that wider station style at the base and then put this little rink-a-dink chain on. That's not good. That's going to look all off and all wrong. So we put in this really nice, beefier chain. Still going to flash and fire because it's all diamond cut, but it gives you a much more substantial, proper feel. It's just made the right way. So that one's still here if you'd like it. And then let's go back to our wheel. I'm going to show you a gorgeous emerald. It's a quick one only, and it's one of our best. And I'm talking really good pear shape. I mean, right? If you like yellow diamonds and white diamonds, next to it, and that just dresses it up even more. And by the way, if they wanted a close-up on the Ametrine, here it is real quick. Just don't want to dismiss the fact that maybe they wanted a close-up on it. That is, again, I'm not even sure if that's gone yet, but $17.99 on that one if you'd like it. White gold, yellow gold, rose gold. That is a lot of material. And did you get a smile? Spreading smiles all over the country. Where are you sending your smile, Jason? California. Never mind, he's staying home. Close to home? Or like way up far away? Where? Far, not here, not local? Who's our California guy or girl? Hi, Caroline. Thank you so much. All right, so that's the Ametrine. Let's go to this emerald. One really beautiful pear-shaped, bright, Colombian emerald. Wow, 112-1959 is your item number here, and this is a one only. It's a carat 30 pear shape. Gosh, that surprises me. I was expecting this to have a 2 carat at least size, but hey, I'll take it. Carat 30 that looks bigger, I'll take that. And then you get a carat 18 in natural yellows that are all matched identically. They look beautiful. And then you get the white diamonds. Now look what we did on the sides. We gave it that dual kind of striped effect on the sides, one row white, one row yellow. That goes and matches the triple halo you have around it, yellow, then white, then more yellow. Only one here. This is going to be a good one. It's just a one single piece. That means one only, one opportunity, one great price reduction. $8,999 price reduction. Well, that's already been reduced. Let me take it even lower for you right now and get you a sensational price, one only. You got to see this on though, because you're going to see that this stone, as emeralds usually do, it reads a lot larger than a carat 30 to the eye, especially as you see that from a distance. And how about that glow? Still glowing, still doing everything that only top quality stones do. This is not going to be $89.99. How about this? Really fabulous moment here. And then let me flip it around. If you want to wear it the other way, you may. Look at this. That's a great idea, isn't it? This isn't going to be $89.99. Let's do this right now. Very first caller, you can have it. I'm going to blow it out. That is our already reduced price right here. It's just special things need to happen on this Wednesday night. We're already halfway through the show. So there's just not a lot of time. And we do have, you know what's happening next is that Tanzanite. I told you bottom of the hour, it's coming. So here's what we'll do first. This one's got to go in fast. We'll make it $2,999 instead. And then it's Tansy time. The round that everyone's been asking for. It's here, it's classic, it's going to be marked down too. So we have that on the way. And anything else you want to see, we've been without request for 90 minutes, and we'd love to know what you're looking for tonight. If there's anything special we can bring out for you, or if you're just already loving what you're seeing, that's great too. But here we go, that's 79. Oh boy, that's what I should be doing. So now I guess you know the lowest price I was supposed to put on this was $79.99, and now we just dropped it to under $3. So first caller situation there. Let me know if you'd like it. Let's get to our Tanzanite because I told you bottom of the hour, and it's time. We're going to show you around. It's a very difficult size. We've been bringing blue wing block Ds for 5 years and 1 month tomorrow. So we've had quite a few. They are almost gone. Everything that we have or had in loose stones as part of this private collection is now set. Everything we have. So this is one we've been waiting to present because it's that size so many of you have been looking for. It's still big, don't get me wrong, but it's a round, which is hands down one of the most popular cuts in the stone, and we did it up in a classic way. So you're getting classic diamonds, classic styling, the signature look here. We're gonna like this one, but come on in early. Here is what it's all about. Flashed it so you knew. This is the one we flashed earlier. Yes. I don't. We can check in the back. I don't have one out here. That doesn't mean they don't have one in the back. I request all the gold colors whenever we have them, so I would think that the answer is no, but we'll do a double check on the yellow gold smile necklace. Let's try this one. 112-2731. We know this is going to be something special. It's the whole point here is it's the shape that a lot of you want, but it's the size we don't have. And I'm talking 5 years running now, and a month tomorrow will be the, I guess, additional. Now at this point, I feel like we should celebrate every day that goes by with blue wings as another anniversary because there are so few left. Jason, did you have a question? I do. I've been mentioning it. It's around. Do you want me to flash it and see if they even like it first? Yeah. Who's this for? We have the Gents Emerald ring that looks like this. It's a round. So it's not a huge stone, Jason. It's a 75 pointer, but it is a specialty cut, and it is Muso material, and you can see how it glows. And that'll be 33 points in diamonds. So that's my Gents Emerald that we can do right after this if you'd like, if that is something that you're interested in as you get a little sneak peek. But let's bring this round back. This is the Tanzanite. It's really good because it's a 2 carat 49. So you're getting a size that throughout, this sounds crazy, but it's true, throughout the last 5+ years, I have truly only had a handful of stones this size in a ring. It's true, and that is why, and for those of you thinking, were we holding back? No, it's just that I've told you this phenomenon before. It's a bit mesmerizing, really, but most of these Blue Wing Block D collector's pieces, this one vein that is what encapsulates Blue Wing Block D, it is from the D block, as the name implies, but it's that best saturation to ever even come out of the D block, which is overall the best saturation of the entire mining production. So this is like a top of the top status, right? It's the very best. It was all saved by the miner himself. He literally saved it all. He had all of it cut. We are the ones who got it. Nobody else did. It's been 5 years and a month now since we debuted it on the air here and unveiled this incredible find to all of our TVON family. And now you're getting a chance, which hasn't happened very often in the previous 5 years, is to get this 2.5 carat size. Great for everyday wear. Maybe you don't love a huge, huge ring. We've seen most of the Blue Wings, it was like a blessing from Mother Nature, where it happened to be that most of the material had some decent size to it, which is really kind of wild, really, when you think about it. Usually that doesn't happen in the world of gems. You get the best quality of something, and usually it's not going to be the kind of thing that usually is a very big size. So this is very exciting that we finally have this size unveiled. That is one you've been asking for and looking for and wanting, and it makes it wearable. Plus, it's still got great diamond weight. Diamond weight's going to be on this one. Let me see here. That's going to be very, very nice diamond weight, because it gives you that whole signature style and feel that we like so much. But it's got the pave on the sides. It's still got the halo all the way around it. We really enjoy seeing that. But all we've got to do right now is make this a very simple, affordable venture. It's exactly what I'm here to do. Got to make sure it's available to everybody who wants it. And keep this in mind, don't have a lot of these stones overall. We're talking about the rare of the rare. So the diamond weight is 61 points. Let me show you the inside, because that too is finished. Oh, we do have the yellow gold. Hey, Jess, do you have that person still on the phone lines? Everybody who liked the smile necklace idea in yellow gold, let's show it to you. You got it, Sheila. Here it is. For anybody else who was also thinking about the smile necklace in yellow gold, look what they just brought me. We've got the 1 carat smile necklace right there. Same thing with that mirror finishing on the back side. All solid, all mirror finish through the back. Same beautiful heavier gauge chain, really looks good. But as far as the diamonds are concerned, it's still the diamonds that are going to be the focal point. It's not a lot of big, heavy gold weight around your little specks of diamonds. It's all about those big diamonds. So that is what the yellow gold looks like. Here's that clasp enclosure, and then those 3 different O-rings that allow you to have the adjustability built in. So that's the yellow gold, and that was awfully nice to see. Boy, maybe you just even get one of each if you're like me and you like to wear different gold colors, but you tend to like to wear the same gold color day by day. I have my white gold days and my yellow gold days, and that's kind of how I roll. So if it's a real iconic piece, I like to get one of each. But here's what we're going to do on this beautiful Tanzanite. The fact that nobody's on the phone lines yet is kind of interesting. Usually this is the kind of piece that we all understand at this point. Not going to stick around, not going to last. It's still a big size, like I said. It's not a small stone, but let's take a look at the inside as promised. There's your under gallery. See great cutting through the inside too, right? It's a round, so rounds have to have that special look. This is a Portuguese cut round. Here's what it looks like on. If you really wanted to give it a little more wow factor, you could certainly dress it up with a wonder ring or two. It'd be beautiful proportion with that. But we've got to find a way. You know what? There's nobody on the phone lines yet. I'm going to invite you to dial in. I know that we've got this expectation of, well, let me just show it to you. It's a $49.99 piece. It's right there. So what I'm going to do is, obviously, I wanted to highlight it here at this critical point of the show and didn't want to do the $5,000 price tag. Very excited to also say white, yellow, or rose. So you're getting your favorite gold color, whatever that is. Here's what it looks like up close. You can see the magical, almost mystical type of colors that come through from the blues, the purples, the reds. And we are still, well, I hope that it's not the case of we had people watching for 5 years and they gave up hope on ever having a 2.5 carat stone, because at this point that could very well be the case. And maybe you're going, I've got the stones I need, and that's great. I'm at this point hoping that we have most of our shoppers out there who already have everything they want in Blue Wing. Because the reality is, with so few left to show you going forward, I hope y'all have them. I hope you're done. I hope most of you are saying, I'm done. I have what I need. I've got every one of them I've wanted to collect. I got every shape, I got every size, I got every gold color, I got every style. I hope we're there because we know that it's going to be a tough, tough, tough situation going forward when we have to tell you every day they're gone. I'm not looking forward to that. I am not looking forward to every time we have a call or request for Blue Wing Block D having to say, oh, I'm sorry, they're sold out. Oh, I'm sorry, they're completely gone. That is not something that I talk about being the bearer of bad news. It's been one of those things that at this point you probably think we're just going to have forever. And I wish that were the case, but I need to give you at least fair warning. And now to have a 2.5 carat stone in this round, which is one of the most sought after desired cuts you can get, take a look at it. We're going to blow it out right now. I'm actually thinking, what do we do? Instead of getting a lot of people on the phone lines here, which I kind of expected we would have, we have nobody so far. So maybe we just need to get away from that $49.99 price tag and help you out. Yeah, in a big way. White, yellow, rose, you decide. Any size you need, did you know we do that for you? Talking to some new shoppers here who probably are finding us now at this critical junction where you're realizing, wait, what, 5 years have gone by and I'm just discovering you and I'm one of the last few that can take advantage of the stone? Yes, you are. And instead of $49, $39, $29, even $19.99, I want to stay true to the values that have made sure that every single one of the blue wings that I presented has sold. Here's one you're seeing for the very first time tonight. And we are going to go ahead and give you a celebration of a price tag, a discount that, let's face it, most blue wings can never get to because you don't get any quality. And people ask all the time, well, why is it that fine jewelry is more expensive than costume jewelry? And those are people that are newer to the world of diamonds, newer to the world of metals. But there's only so low a ring can go. And when you consider that every single stone we have is set into fine gold with fine diamonds, really good VS stones, this is where, you know, you have a certain inherent type of value in just the mounting. Just the mounting by itself carries with it a lot of seriously expense, right? Diamonds like that, almost 2/3 of a carat, lots of gold to house it properly, giving it that under gallery. All that requires thousands of dollars before you even set the stone. So what we're doing right now, we've got it under $2,000. It's not good enough. Let's bring it even lower for you. We've just got a chance for you to pick it up, white, yellow, rose, and do not wait, because you know what happens inevitably. People will always, always wait till they see the final price. And by that point, it's usually too late. Somebody else has already jumped to it and they've got it. So don't let this fool you. We are really ready to say goodbye to these, and I'm not doing $19 or $18.99 either. And you're still getting lavish diamonds. Love that beautiful dome kind of rounded style on either side. The classic way that you've got the halo around it. Okay, we don't have $18.88 as a price tag. That's going to do it either. So let's help you right now. Nobody's on the phone lines yet, except for on our smile necklaces. Still smile necklaces going out the door. Well, probably not a surprise. That's one of our icons. This is not something anybody expected to see tonight, and yet we're going to make sure it goes. It's blowout time, everybody. I can't go any lower. I'm there. I'm there. I'm under cost. I'm there. It's a round. It's specialty. Let's do this. I've had zero luck with auctions, but it's either that or sit here and wait for $18.88. And don't get me wrong, 60 seconds, that'll probably go. Let me try to help you right now. If you don't love it for $18.88, let's get everybody in. Let's give you a chance. I'm going to put this on the auction block. It's the only way I can get you any lower than our already below cost price tag. So I have to use that as my tool. That is my tool in my toolkit that I can pull out and use when it's still sitting here at $18.88 and there's nothing more I can do about it. So here's what we'll do instead. It's not going to be $1,800 to open. Let's save you a bundle here. And we are relying on you to make the phone call now. It's your phone call that's going to put you in the lead and give you the chance to own it. So it really is up to you at this point to dial in. It's not going to be $1,800. It's not $1,700. I'm excited about this. You too? Do we have an open already? Maybe thinking about it, verifying? I'll take it. Do we have 17? Tell you what, let's make it even better. to open. 16. $10 increments will be the deal. $1,600 to get it started. Shall we give it 60 seconds to get that opening bid going? Or verify. Let's see, because I think you were verifying 17 over there, and I already dropped it again. So how about this? We got 54 seconds. We'll see if we've gotten open. If we do, well, guess what? It's only $10 to get you into the auction. No open yet. Sounds like they're on something else. Well, here we go. Tim, are you verifying on this one? Nope. Okay. Jason verifying on this one? Andy verifying? Here's what I'm going to do. Stop the clock. We have 18 seconds left. I almost made it. I'm not going to start at $1,600. Let's go even lower. But we're going to need you dialing in a hurry here. This is not going to last. I just hope that we get a lot of bidders. I don't know what is up. Do you remember Christmas, New Year's? I know it seems like ages ago, right? We did this event, didn't do any auctions for about 2 weeks. I don't think I've had an open or an auction since. It's weird. So here's what I'm going to do. I refuse to let that be the scenario on this ring tonight when it's a $249 that we have begged for. We have looked for and hoped for and begged for. And now it's here. And instead of $1,600, I have to get the open. Let's get everybody in. $1,500 to get this started. And 60 official seconds, and I'm at your mercy here. I mean, really, truly, this is the time to jump in. Take a look at it. This is when you go for it and get your gold color of choice, whatever that is. Get whatever gold color you desire. I'm going to try it on again. We're looking for the open at 15. We've got about 45 seconds to get it. So come on in. This is the moment, and it's a $249. So why this is here is I've had rounds in every size up to 26. Do you remember the 26 karat? You would have had to be with me for a while because it was many years ago, but I had a 26 karat round. It was the largest stone we ever had in a ring. I remember it so vividly. It was a 26 karat round. We've had all those. 20 carats and 15 carats, and I've had many in the 10 carat, the 8 carat range, but this is really the only one that we've seen of this 2.5 carat size in the round. No open? Oh, come on. Look at those three different prices, $95.56 to $5,000 to my already below cost of $1,888, now to an auction, and I do not have the open. This cannot be. Did we send out a memo saying nobody bid on auctions or else? Is there some kind of penalty if you bid on an auction now? I mean, I'm getting suspect. It's very sus. Nobody on this one. Do we have it? Well, it's been real, auctions. It's been real. It's been real. Guess my auction days are behind me. I don't know. Makes me a little leery to bring out that big pink Morganite in a bridge. We got a big pink Morganite in a bridge. We got a heart-shaped ruby, all still to come. We only got an hour and 10 minutes left in the show. Do we have the open? So we've got it. Okay, so we managed to get the open, and I so appreciate you for getting us going here, but we're going to send it out. I mean, what can I do at this point? I don't think it's going to be hundreds of bidders. That's pretty much for sure. We're at 15, though, so here's the issue. It does sell. It's selling here tonight. It's selling to our caller that is on, I was going to say in the lead, but yeah, I guess they're in the lead. It's our only bidder. $1,500. The auction open has been achieved. But now we're looking for anybody else who wants to get in, because I would hate for you to miss it and go, oh, now listen, that's why I do little increments so that hopefully it's not the deal breaker, right? Hopefully it doesn't keep you out of things completely because it's $10 advances. That's not much. So hopefully this makes it really, really simple and easy for anybody and everybody who maybe didn't get in for that very first bid, but you hopefully have got plenty of affordability still and see the value that it is, because let me tell you, it's under cost, and that's not something I just say. You know, it really, truly is. So shall we give it a final call? Are we ready? I know that's kind of quick, but I feel like we took so long to get the open, we probably need to just call it a day. what a piece. I got to tell you, in 5 years, in 1 month of having these, I love that they have managed to get more affordable. I might have to go back and look at our tapes from when I first debuted it, December of 2018. That was a long time ago. Some of you may not even have been TVON shoppers back then, but that's a lot of years ago. And I would love to just pull up like some screenshots of what we sold Blue Wings for when they debuted, when they were brand new. And obviously there was an excitement about it. There was an excitement, there was a thrill, they were new, they were fresh, they were, oh my gosh, nobody had ever seen anything like it, and that was exciting. And so at this point, most of you have seen them and maybe own them, but I do have to just point out that they have become, like right here, right now, a lot more affordable than they ever were way back then, 5+ years ago. They have become, there was nothing like this then for a price tag like what we're doing, and that should make sense because I told you it's under cost, and here it is, and all the markdowns are there, and now it's $10 away from being yours. That's a $10 advance. So all we're going to do now is we are going to give it 2 minutes, and then we have to just go ahead and sell it, and it's going to be our very last call. And if you want to jump in, we give you 2 minutes because there's a delay in the broadcast. It's slight, but by the time you dial in and do all that, and you know, a lot of you are watching on satellite or cable, it's got to go up to the things and then come back down to your house, and it just takes a minute. So we give you 2 whole minutes. The bottom line is you call now so that you're insured to get in before the clock hits 0, and then you're left out of the deal because this is a value. And it's a big value. And we could go back to day 1 and we did not have values like this. So let's get it a last call. We're going to give it 2 final minutes. We're changing the gold for you still for free. We're sizing it for you for free. We're shipping it to your door for free. If you don't live in California, most of you, it's no sales tax. So there's no extra, I don't know, it'd be $150 extra if you live here. So here's the deal. It's a really, really, really good deal. And for those of you thinking there's a hidden something, a hidden cost or a hidden premium, or we don't even do buyer's premiums on our auction, whereas most places you participate in an auction, there's a buyer's premium on it. That doesn't happen either. So I realize I'm speaking to a lot of new shoppers because at this point, if you don't have a Blue Wing yet, you might be one of our newer shoppers. And now you're here, unfortunately, I'm glad you're here, but you're here at the very, very tail end of this collection, which is no more. Can't get any more no matter what we do. Take a look, 2 minutes. Let's go. 2 final minutes to sell it. And that's to get you on the phone lines. And there we go. It's a great looking stone. It's the round cut we love. And it's in a very, very classic mounting. There it is, looking so great. All the red flashes are there. That's always tougher to get in the smaller material typically. And again, this is not small by typical metrics, but in the Blue Wing, it has been that way where we've been more apt to see 5 and 10 carats than we have 2.5. And that's why this is exciting tonight, that it's here. Final 80 seconds approaching. Last call on this one, white gold, yellow gold, rose gold. I mean, I'm not here to tell you how to set it because it looks good no matter what. But our white gold is typically the most popular. Yellow gold adds a really nice richness as a backdrop. And of course, rose gold for something different if you want to go that route. But we are really, again, looking at our final minute now to get you in. Last chance, last call. Well, it's been a really fun run, I will say. It's been really, really fun. It's been a joy to have these stones and to get to debut them and to share so many with you for all these years. It's been one of the highlights of my career, and there have been many, but that is a good one there. So really nice to have this value here. $1,500 going once. We have 35 seconds now to get you in if you're trying. So that's it. Last call, and we'll see if we've got anybody at 15, 10 or more. Then it's going to be finding its happy home. Jess, are you on this one? Nope. Okay. So 10 seconds remaining and we make it official here. Final call. 15 going once. Does anybody want to go 15, 10 or more? Power bids, welcome, but probably not necessary at this point. Just making sure we can get anybody and everybody a great looking 2.5 carat round. And Portuguese cut it is. Nothing better if you ask me. It gives you the brilliance, the saturation, sparkle all at the same time. Tanzanite is not a stone I would ever say. I would never use sparkle as an adjective to describe Tanzanite. unless it's a round. And then when you see the rounds, you go, okay, now I'm getting those gorgeous deep saturated colors and I get sparkle at the same time. Looks great. So do we have 1510, yes or no? Got it? Sold. Congratulations, that's out of here. Let's get to Gents Emerald. Did anybody want to see that? Let me just bring this out real quick here. It's a Gents Emerald. I know we had a request. I didn't actually hear the feedback, but let me just go ahead and give you a really cool value if you do like it. It's 112-1809. This is a gorgeous emerald. Really strong saturated color here, no doubt about it. Wait till you see the great finishing this has as well. It is a lovely piece and very handsome. You know, it just goes to show you, you don't always need to have a massive stone to be a proper gents ring. You can have a stone that is, now it's not going to look like a 75 pointer. It looks about 1.5 carats, but you can have a really great looking stone with a lot of glow and presence to it. And then you get that channel. It's an I was going to say an octagon, but it's an octagonal channel. So you look, it's really created with 2 rows of gold around those diamonds. Notice how the diamonds are not prong set. They're not set side by side. They're set in a channel. So think of it like a round in a groove. Think of it, this is a weird reference, but a bowling ball in the gutter, sort of, right? It's like just, you know, I haven't bowled since I was like 5, but 6, 7, I don't know. But, you know, that kind of thing where it's like, it's basically aligned perfectly. And that happens all the way around your emerald. And it's going to be finished on the inside. You can have any gold you want. There's that honeycomb under gallery, but I also show this so you can see the clarity of the stone from the interior, which looks great. And we just brought out a very affordable gents ring in our first hour. It was a color-changing garnet. It was $19.99. We talked about at the time how incredibly affordable that is, but it's still here. So on this Wednesday, it gives me a little idea of what do we need to do on a gents style that's going to make it even more of a value, a visible, obvious, someone is going to take it value. This is what it looks like on the hand. And could be a ladies ring as well. Not a problem, but we're going to size it to whatever size you need. Right now it's like a size 10. So it's a little bit large, but that's okay because we size it to whatever you need. So wherever you're going to wear it, it's going to fit beautifully. You can do the white, the yellow, or the rose, but can we just really take in how that emerald is glowing? Every bit of it, straight on. Usually you just don't see that ever in an emerald. And you might just see one little fleck of color, one little glow from one little angle in one certain light. This stone is managing to just be the overall glow you want all the time. And it does have 33 points in diamonds, and we're so excited to bring it to you, and it's going to be less than even. Are you ready for this? Not even $49.99. I'm just going to blow it out since we have about just like 3 minutes now till the top of our last hour tonight. So here's what I'll do. If you'd like it, not $49. Emeralds like that, they carry with them a special power. And that is that they're really rare and they're usually included and they're really gorgeous. You usually have to give or take. Do you want color? Great, you're usually not going to get any clarity. If you want clarity, great, you're not usually going to get a lot of color. This stone is delivering all facets, literally. It's got the round cutting, which is sensational, and it's not even going to be $19.99. We just dropped it, $3,000. Dropped at $3,000. I still have a gents color changing garnet. If you'd like me to bring it out, I will. If you'd like this one instead, or maybe it's a May birthday you're celebrating, maybe it's something that you've always wanted. Emerald being one of the big 3 tends to be highly sought after. Rubies, emeralds, sapphires, they're the big classics. They're the wows. They're the ones everybody wants to have at least one of in their collection. This is not $19.99. See, I'm prepared. Especially even now, what we just witnessed in that auction, it just becomes even more clear how low these prices need to go to get everything gone. So how about this? Instead of 19, 18, 17, 16. This is where gents rings never go. There's 1/3 of a carat exactly in diamonds and a lot of gold in white or yellow or rose gold, and one of the most important stones you can ever acquire, not just an emerald, but an emerald out of the Muzo mine in Colombia, and it's not even $16.99. It's an historic night to get a deal. Whatever piece it is that you have your heart set on, this is the night of deals. It's been that way for 2 hours. We have 1 hour left. Don't think it's going to stop. It's going to keep on going. We're going to bring you value after value after value. It's not $16.99. It's not $1,599. I'll take it even lower than that. We're not even doing $1,500 even. Make it $14.99. I don't think that'll need more than 30 seconds. That's what we'll give it. We have a top of the hour coming up for you. So lots and lots to get to. Last hour's here. So let me remind you, if you have any requests, get those in. We'll help you out with any of the requests, anything we can bring out for you. There's a huge emerald for the ladies. It's a 336. This is what the 336 looks like. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! I was not expecting that. That has the color and the glow too, but it's over 3 1/3 carats in size. Heart-shaped ruby, anybody shopping for, do we still do Valentine's Day? Is that something people sell? Do we all celebrate that still? Do you want to do something in a heart-shaped ruby that would be the perfect jewelry idea? Look at that. Cute. That's our heart-shaped ruby. Okay, maybe we don't follow this emerald with that lady's emerald because this one is in that very, very, very high-end size. But you know what? If you love it, call me. Because we could probably do something crazy. We just did on the men's piece. Why not the ladies? The fact it is such a huge size, well, that makes it at that top tier level. They top out usually at 4 carats. The buying guides don't price beyond 4 carats in an emerald. This is getting real close at 3 carats 36 in size. If you love it, call me. I think we might have to bring that out. The way I'm dropping prices tonight, probably not the wisest stone to bring out. It's one of our true museum pieces, but if you love it, call me. All right, let's get to it. Reminder, the emerald is still here for the gentleman. Take a look at that one. That one's still here at $14.99. I just kind of am hoping that one's going to go because the thought that, you know, I would have to revisit that at a later time in the show, I just don't know if that's really appropriate. That should be long gone at $14.99. If you just want it for the mounting or you just want it for the emerald, it's a great value. If you like it for the whole ring, well, I think you know, it's a $5,000 TVON ring, so huge value there. If you do want to have the heart-shaped ruby, or here's my plan for the top of the hour. We have a very, very special pink Morganite in a round. And if anybody needs emerald earrings, we've got those too. So let me just give these a quick flash and do like a little kind of a quick 60-second deal here. Because I introduced these a few weeks ago. They're not brand new, but they're stunning, and we still have 1 pair left. So I brought them out considering we've got so many gorgeous emeralds here today, and I thought if we've got 1 pair and they look like that, and they're bright and clean green and really, really stunning, we just need to get them home. So 112-1249, is it possible maybe you weren't here the day they debuted? If so, take a good look because that's 50 points in emerald total weight, 22 points in the diamonds in a gorgeous lever back style. It's like taking the best of a stud and the best of a drop and fusing them together because it's really like having your stud but drop just below the lobe so you can have a little drop but nothing that's like a huge chandelier. It's not moving or tangling or doing all those complicated things. I just really want the color to be what you notice first, and I don't know if there's any way possible that's not what happens. The immediate reaction is look at that glow of that green. It's going to be our beautiful stone. Of course, this could be it could be a beautiful set if you pick up the ring that we just had, being that they are both rounds together. But there's something that you'll just wear them with ease, goes with everything. I realize not everybody wears a lot of green head to toe, but you know what? It's not that color you need to be wearing the same color to look great with. It matches so beautifully with everything. It kind of brings out and enhances other colors you might be wearing with it. It's a length of 3/4 of an inch, which tends to be a pretty popular length for earring here. And there you can see it. And then we'll show you. It's just gonna, look at how that looks like one complete piece. You see that little lip there? That's gonna be where it opens up. It flips right down, just like so. And you see how that stays? And then you're just gonna flip it up and it aligns and creates this perfect finishing. So really simple and easy. I'll try one on. Since I only have one pair left, let's just cut right to the chase. They were $19.99, and we're going to blow them out right now. They're only $777. So I felt like that was worthy of just a little recap for us from a few weeks ago when they first debuted, and we loved them, but just one pair remains. So that's kind of a nice way to get a beautiful emerald. I want to show you right there. They're ready. It sometimes helps to I get to kind of place them exactly where they are, kind of throw them in the ear there. But look at how beautiful that is. And see what I mean about a drop that doesn't have a lot of movement. It's going to sit really just perfectly straight out. So you see the gorgeous color they give, the gorgeous glow. I mean, even maybe a little more glow here because it's a little less light than they are up close. On camera, we're really tight and there's a lot of light. These actually tend to glow a little bit more when they're in a little less light, like you're seeing. And that's the yellow gold, just as a reminder. You can also change the gold color. So you do not need to leave them as they are. If you'd rather have a white gold or a rose gold, you may feel free to do so. But that is a great color, isn't it? So there's $777 for the pair. So that's just a nice little giveaway on Colombian emeralds that, let's face it, should be a lot bigger price tag. We'll go back to the wheel, take another look at them. That's that, $777. Okay, one pair left, that's it. So a huge value there. Let's keep moving. We got a lot to do, and boy, do we need to sell a lot of jewelry in this last hour. So let's get you ready for even bigger values. Oh, I wouldn't go anywhere. I would not go anywhere because who knows what it's going to take to move some jewelry here in this last hour. We're going to have some fun. So get ready for this. We've got a beautiful pink Morganite in a round. That is the plan. More rounds on the way. What were you shopping for, Jason? Oh, good. Just thinking about emeralds. Wasn't quite good enough for him? Or was it too good? Yeah, the ladies' ring? Sure. Let's bring it out. Who'd you have thinking about emerald? Here's my thought process, and I'm an emerald expert, if I do say so myself, because I've loved them prior to being in the jewelry business. Back when I was a kid and and I wanted to be a waitress. Back when I was a sports reporter doing sideline reports at, major stadiums and arenas, I loved emeralds. And then I got into the business, and then I really, really loved emeralds. But I realized, oh, no wonder I haven't seen too many good stones, because it's so difficult to achieve. And what happens is, being chromium rich as they are, chromium is what we have to thank because it's what gives us that gorgeous green. But it also prevents or presents a bit of an obstacle. And it limits the size you get in your stones. So it becomes a real rarity when you're in a 3-carat 36 size like this is. I keep holding it there because when we have a bigger ring like this, it kind of sits where we're giving you a bird's eye view. And I want you to see this stone because I'm proud of it. And that stone is doing something unique. I want you to see it directly into that center. That's a 336 beauty. It's 1122892. And this is the one to own if you want a huge size. Now, I'm the first one to tell you, I've been here 7 years. I've been doing this 21. Big emeralds like this only go for so low because they're huge. Buying guides top out at 4 carats. This is 1122892. Probably brand new tone. I don't think it's ever been shown before. It's a 336 stone. It has 67 points in the double row, and yes, it's a bridge. So you can see a lot of your stone from the profile, from the sides, from all the angles. That's it. Look at that. I mean, it's a bit crazy to see this stone from the top, but look at the sides, how clean it is. Let me show you from a distance on the hand, because everything we're showing you up close is meant to give you the view where you see every little inclusion. This is the overall what you get when you see it from a distance away. And we still have the men's ring, and we still have the earrings, so it's either not an emerald night or you're just waiting to see if I will lose my mind on the 336, which is one of our largest here, and I'm gonna do it. But I have to show you this first. There is a $12,999 price tag. This is why I was a little hesitant to show it. There's the ring, there's the price, there's where it started at over 25, there's where it went to 13,000. I know this show, and I know this night, and I do every Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday, and Sunday, and Monday. So you kind of get to know the days of the week, and although every show is a little different, there is a trend. And I will say, this is not totally foreign to me to have to do some really crazy things on a Wednesday night. Because when you're working with lighter audiences, we do on Wednesdays and Thursdays, we got to really do special things with the pricing to make sure that those of you that are here, that we show you our appreciation, show you our love, and show you our desperation here to get this one gone. So what I'm going to tell you is this. This is the best chance you've ever had to affordably own a massive emerald. This is the best shot you've got. Right here, right now, take a look at it. I'll try it on again. We'll show you the finishing on the inside. It's all solid. Look at that bar of gold, how that's setting your diamonds in the bridge, but the rest is finished within it. You see how substantial it is even through the back. I love this side angle, how the glow, look at the green. We've got green glow cast onto the diamonds, but you're also seeing the green glow reflecting on the inside of the back of the band. Here's what I'm going to do. I will blow it out. They are, by the way, listed at $30,000 a carat when they're in the 3 to 4 carat range. That's, by the way, I pulled prices that I memorized back in 2004. They've probably gone up, but at least I'm being conservative because a lot of people like to go on TV and say everything is $1 gazillion, and then it's like, yeah, right. But they are $30,000 a carat conservatively, at least according to the retail buying guide from 2004, which was many editions ago. And prices only go up on gems over time. So here's the deal. It should be over $100,000. It won't be over $100,000 because, yeah, it's starting at $12,999. Let's take it even lower for one caller. Call me because if you wanted the big stones and they've been a little out of reach, even here, I will be the first to admit they're pricey, even here, because they are so, so rare. This one's going to be a heck of a deal. Got to move some jewelry here. Last few minutes of the night. You're not even paying $10,000, $9,000, $8,000. Forget about all that. Everything you've ever known or experienced with emerald is about to change. Everything. Everything will change right now. And we're not doing 89, 79, 69, 59. The Holy Grail stone is here. It's not going to be $49.99 either. I won't even ask for $3,999. This is the most incredible value I've had on a substantial emerald here in 7+ years. This is absolutely the one to go for. Try it. It gets even better. All that you're seeing on camera, you're seeing, there really are no real inclusions to see. It's got that overall just ethereal, bright glow. It is not going to be 39. I kind of had a feeling we might have to go even lower, and that's what we're going to do. It's not even 39, 38, 37. This is where, again, there's an important mounting, but really it's all about that stone. It's all about that glow. It's about that size. Is it still going to look bigger than a 336? Yes, it will. Emeralds always do that by double. So you're going to get more the look of a 6-carat stone. And it's not 37, 36, even $35.99. I'm making your day with an emerald. If you want the best, here it is. $3,499 gets it to one caller. Let's see a big emerald out the door. Men's piece is still here. The earrings are still here. But now the ring. The ring that you see right there could be on your hand in the next couple of days. And you didn't even have to spend $3,500. That is incredible. We're sizing the ring for you, getting you whatever size you need, giving you that beautiful, bold, even double prongs in the corners. You know it's secure. Set up high so you get to appreciate so many different angles of your stone. The beauty, the saturation all throughout, the sides, the profile of the ring. Look at that view. That is what I think is one of the most, I think it's fun and fabulous, is that you get to see and appreciate so much of your stone when it is set into a bridge like this is, and you've got finishing that makes it comfortable to boot. So $34.99 if anybody would like that one. It is the stone to own. Okay, so all of our emeralds are here. You can take your pick on any one of them you like, the men's ring, maybe the whole set. Maybe they all work together because they're all giving you that quality that, by goodness, you'd think by seeing all three together, they always look like that. These are all just hand-selected, really specific quality stones that are just, Again, not even something you find very often anywhere else. So they're all here, all of our emeralds, not an emerald day, that's okay. Emeralds are really they are an acquired taste because most of them just don't look that good. And then we bring out ours and it's like a whole different world of emerald. Now we're gonna stay in the family here and we're gonna go to its sister stone, which is called Morganite. It's a pink beryl, so it's, believe it or not, they couldn't be any different, but they are actually related. And this is the same mounting, the same family, and I can tell you it's not going to be $34.99. So let's talk about 112-2778. And if you have any requests, I am dying to show you your request. We've gone 2 hours and 13 minutes without a single one, and I got to be honest, that doesn't usually happen. So if there's anything you'd like to see again or anything you'd like to have us pull from a vault for you, let's do it. Where else can you just call into a shopping network and tell them what to do? It's pretty cool. So here's our big Morganite. This is our pink Morganite. It's a super exotic here. This is what we call it out because it's not peach. It's not beige, it's not blush, which are all pretty, by the way. I like a Morganite no matter what. I think a lot of us do. If you want the true vault collection stone, it's right here. It's a private collection, $389. Well, isn't that interesting? It's bigger than the last one, and I'm going to make that comparison because they are in the same mounting and they are the same family. And do we have a question? Yeah, actually, that bridge is, yeah. So if you're calling on this bridge mounting, it's true to size. It doesn't go super, super wide through the back, so I would go true to size on this one. This is the same mounting we just saw with the emerald. So you see how wide it is. It doesn't taper in the back from the front. So we want to make sure, you know, go true to size on this one, though. And also, it is a $389 on the Morganite, and then it has 67 points in diamonds. And you may have guessed that because it's exactly like the last one. And we are verifying on that last emerald, so please don't wait till the end of the show because it may not last the next couple of seconds. This is the $389 sister. And it's just as deluxe because usually the Morganite category is only going to give us those barely there blush pinks, those barely there peachy tones. This is anything but that. This is why I would say skip the rose gold, go with white gold because I think the rose gold is better if it were the traditional color. This is not, so I would go with the white gold. Yes. You got it. If you want the 336, 336, verifying on the 336. Did you have a question, Jason? Okay. Don't forget about the emerald earrings and the emerald gents ring. And now we're going to talk about a 389. Round, Portuguese cut, gorgeous pinks. This is why I think the rose gold clashes with it. I do. Maybe you agree, maybe you disagree. I would say a big old no to the rose gold because I think it's going to show off beautifully in the white. I keep saying, please no more rose gold for the samples, but still it appears. And yet this one, trust me, you're going to like it even more in the white gold. Really, truly. This is part of the beauty of this stone, and the reason we call it out as private collection diamond pink color is because it is not a typical Morganite color. It's not usually the typical color, since I don't have one to show you, is literally the color of that rose gold, best case scenario. That or dialed down a little bit. That's usually the traditional color of a Morganite. This is totally different. This is true pink, which makes it more rare. And if you like the emerald, go ahead and grab it. If you like this one, I'm not even doing $34.99 on this ring. So now we're really getting, and I realize it is a different cut. The emerald was an emerald cut. This is a Portuguese cut round. But with that said, the mounting's the same. The diamond weight is identical. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Oh, what a pretty piece. Think about the white gold. Yellow gold, it wouldn't be my favorite combination with this color of pink, but it is available to you. So we have white, yellow, rose. That's established. Go true to size on it. It's not going to be the price that we, I think, just sold the emerald at. I do believe the emerald may be gone. Check with your operators. But this is, last I heard it was verifying. Look at that from the side. There's that side profile. Does that look like a pyramid? Well, that's the point. That's the culet of the stone that you're seeing there from the profile. But you'll also see more of your stone from this side angle, and of course from that profile in the front of the ring as well. And you see, look at that. Isn't that cool how that's actually, it's sparkling. Where's that coming from, you ask? Do you think it's the diamonds? It's not. The diamonds are set actually underneath that. The diamonds are set more at my ring level there. You see, that's actually the culet of the stone. So these are some of the reasons why we love the innovation of a bridge design, It's giving you so much beauty and appreciation of your stone all the way around. And it's also not going to be $3,000. Liking the way this is going. But I don't know. We don't have anybody on the lines yet for our big pink Morganite. They tend to be a little more costly because they are super exotic. Here's what we'll do. Come on in. Let's make it yours. It's not $3. This is so good. It is really, I look at that and I have a pink diamond. I have to laugh because I have a 41-point pink diamond. And it's pretty. And it's rare. And it's in a bridge too. But it's $13,000 and it's a 41-pointer. It's a little tiny stone, 41 points. And that's great. I know the pink, you know, and I know, we all know pink diamonds are a different animal than a pink beryl. But for those of us, like I know me, I'm not going to be satisfied with a 41-point stone. I don't care what it is. It's just not going to, I'm going to need a bigger stone. If you feel the same way, you can get that look achieved with this one. I'm going to show you the 41-pointer. It's a $13,000 ring. It's 41 points. Get yourself this one, and then you're going to see what really beautiful. It is the pink diamond color. You just get more of it. You get still, it's an exotic stone in its own right. It still is. This is the 41-pointer I speak of. And that's where, again, see how that color is even lighter? And that's a great ring. It's an exotic. I mean, no disrespect to that pink diamond. They are exotic stones. They are really, really rare. And especially when they're all natural, and that one is. And if you love it, call me because I got a great deal for you. I can probably reduce it at the end of this night. But if you are not somebody, like you know who you are. If you're not somebody who goes for a 41-point stone, if that's not going to be big enough for you, go here. Go here and let's make it less than even $3,000. Let's make it less than even $29,000. Let's make it less than $25,000. It's a rare exotic stone too, and yet it's not even $2,000. It's not $19.99. I promised you big values for the rest of the night. It's been going on all day long. Here's where we get you one of the big grand finales here. And it's not even going to be $19, $18, $17, even $16.99. My goodness. This is all about the deals. And whatever it is that you want, this is the night to be shopping them. And you don't even have to pay $16 or $15.99. We got the deal for you right here, right now. What can I tell you except this is all about just discounting Central so everything goes. And we're not going to ask for $15.99 either. This is, I remember the day all of 6 months ago where we had a similar stone. I think it was a 3.5 carat pink Morganite. That was that true pink collectible, just like this is. And guess what? It sold for over $5,000. So this is pretty significant in the discount right now. And that's all the look you get. Still the double prongs there to keep it super secure. Look at how it's set up high, elevated over your double row of very large diamonds that is totaling over 2/3 of a carat. I keep looking at that price tag to make sure that it's indeed up there because I keep waiting for those phones to just go off the hook, ringing like crazy, because when something is this good and this smaller price tag, there's only one destination for it, and that is out. That is to one of your homes, to see it, to collect it, to wear it, to live in it, to love it, to enjoy it. And it's not even $1,599 either. We're going to blow it out right now. It's $1,499. And I think the big issue right now is skip the rows. If seeing a lot of jewelry every day is worth something to you, I say skip the rose gold, get it in the white gold. You're going to be even more thrilled with it. So $14.99, that's it. That's the way to go, and we're going to clock it at 60 seconds. I think probably, honestly, if it was in white gold, it'd probably be gone at $34.99, just because you would see the beauty of that stone truly. I mean, true beauty of the stone where it's not competing. I feel like it's fighting a little bit with the rose gold because they're two different tones of pink that are definitely competing against each other. If you think it looks perfect the way it is, you can keep it that way. Our designers obviously loved it that way. I would say, for my money, get it in the white gold and just let that pink color be the headline. That's what's so special about it anyways. If it was regular Morganite, keep it in the rose. But it's not. It's that higher end level. It's that superstar status. It's that unusual, rare, pure pink color. That's not what Morganite typically is. We did also have $4.99 Morganite earrings earlier in the show too. But even those were a little more traditional than this. For comparison's sake, since this one's still hanging out, let me just show you what I mean and see if we can see the difference. Obviously, these are two different size stones, but here's the oval. Yeah. See? That's the difference. And sometimes a comparison is necessary. A side-by-side illustration is a little more effective than just listening to me, because half of y'all are listening to me on mute anyways, and I totally get that, right? Because I'm a lot to listen to for 3 hours. But, you know, it's really, again, that comparison, that visual, you might have thought, oh, yeah, that's Morganite. And then you realize, no, that's Morganite. And now you see the pink color next to it. You see the difference in why that stone is a private collection stone, why that stone is rare, why that stone was set aside. It's still here for $14.99. And that hopefully gives you a little bit better education on why the color is as unique as it is, why we get excited when we have the pink Morganites as opposed to the more typical, and there's the difference right there. So $14.99 if you like it, it's hanging out. We're gonna do some royal blue sapphire earrings. We do have the pink diamond. If you want the ruby, remember I flashed, we have a heart-shaped ruby. Just seems like maybe that'd be a good time of year for it with Valentine's Day upcoming. We also have some big diamond earrings. And we have a star sapphire. This one's we're seeing. Now, this one, the fact it's still here for the Morganite is a little perplexing. So call me if you'd like it. Let's show you the star. It's a star stone that honestly doesn't have a descriptor for color. And it's probably because it's a little mix here. It's really a purple sapphire with a naturally occurring asterism. It's 1121111. And dare I say number one in the book of star sapphires here, given that it's a 363 and it's a round and it's got a really rare color. Usually they're either blues. Well, we don't carry the black star sapphires. And people, I just had someone ask me that about a week ago. Why don't you carry the black star sapphires? I've seen them elsewhere on TV. I've even sold them throughout my career prior to TVON, but we don't show the black star sapphires because they're generally a much lower quality. So we just don't dive into those here, but they are elsewhere, and I can give you a list of places to shop if you need a black star sapphire. I did that for a customer the other day via email. I'm here to help you shop. Somebody asked me the other day about a necklace that we sold out of. So I said, well, I found one at a retailer, and here it is. So, you know, I'm here, like I said, I'm just a shopper that hopefully is helping you get a great deal on what you like to shop for if it's jewelry. And that's what we're doing, because I would want the same and expect the same for people that help me shop. And boy, do I do a lot of shopping. So I appreciate when you get somebody who's really on your side, who's really trying to help you get the best deal. That, to me, is all that more. So again, it's really that personalized kind of experience that you don't get in general places you shop anymore, right? And so here's what we're gonna do on a stone that is totally, it's like Mother Nature's custom here, because it's a sapphire still at its core, but it's unheated, so it's got this really cool microscopic rutile needle pattern that allows the light to create the star. And there are two stars now because there are two lights, but it's just one great deal. It's one great discount. It's at a 1 carat bridge, so that's a full carat in diamonds, and that is just a rare color of sapphire, star or not. So I kind of love that it's got that extra amped up rarity of having the asterism as well. And we're going to blow it out right now. This one's going to be, well, $69.99. We're going to skip that. We're going to blow it out for a lot better price. Remember, all the star stones are unheated, untreated. And let me just show you here, blocking one of the lights here. When it arrives at home, it's going to look like this. So don't think I sent you a different stone. There are two lights in our studio that are trained on that stone. I am putting my hand in front of one of them. That's typically how it's going to look. So I just don't want you to think we did some weird like switcheroo like other people did. We don't do that. So that's where, again, you've got one star, going to be a little stronger when it's just got that one light concentrated on it. And it's a blowout price for $2,499. That's it. So a last call, that's a big blowout on a super rare exotic stone. And then, do I dare bring out our rarest champagne diamond? Or our blue star, or our blue sapphire earrings, or the ruby heart shape, or the yellow diamond with the 3-stone style with the pinks on the side that's certified. Remember I flashed this earlier. If you've been waiting for a very important yellow diamond, there it is. Certified 2 carat 51 with very saturated pinks on the side. That's a special ring. And then we have got do some sapphire earrings. I saw, well, we showed you a blue sapphire earlier in the show, about 2 hours and 20 minutes ago. We showed you a beautiful blue sapphire ring. I have got the companion in earrings, which is interesting because I have been working for the last several months to try and make one pair of simple sapphire studs. And we literally can't do it because I need a 1 carat in each ear. That's what I needed for my customer. We don't have them. I've literally been, I've been a little amazed. You know, I'm here every day. I'm pretty used to our inventory, you know the jewelry inside out. I thought, silly me, it would not be a big deal to find a 1 carat, meaning 2 carats total weight, 1 carat oval sapphires match. That's all I needed. It was for a family member of a customer, came to me, said, I heard you have great jewelry. I just need a replacement pair of earrings for my wife. Here's what I need. Really simple. I've literally worked on it for over 2 months and I can't do it. I don't have 2 high quality sapphires that match that are in any size larger than this. But I came across these stones in the process, so I thought it'd be fun to put these together because maybe, just maybe there's somebody out there who's looking for sapphire earrings, and we never have them. Never. I had pinks, but no blues. None of these bright, gorgeous royal blues. So here is the fruit of the labors of looking for the last 2 months for a matched pair of sapphires. It's in 1122-918. These are round stones. They're also going to be almost like a star-like design of diamonds. It's a halo, but we gave it a little point, so it's got a little extra. So you've got 50 points in round blue sapphires. They are royal blue, and they are shining. They're shining as if they're blue diamonds. Then they've got the diamonds around them that you'll see here is coming to that little point there, so it's almost like a star or a floral. And then you're getting white, yellow, or rose gold. So you get to choose your gold color. And it's not easy to get sapphires that match. And I was just meeting with a sapphire dealer yesterday, one of the biggest sapphire dealers in the world. Yesterday was Tuesday, right? Yes. Yesterday I was meeting with one of the, I've worked with this gentleman for the last 12, 13 years. Biggest sapphire dealer in the country, okay? And we were talking about blue sapphires because why? Still trying to match those stones for that customer who needs a special request. Sapphires, which have been around forever. So you'd think they'd be on this like level playing field. They've kind of like plateaued in price tag. Sapphires are more in demand in the international gem communities more than ever before. Everybody's trying to get them. There was a resurgence with sort of the change of the guards in the royal family. There's been a lot of attention on sapphires again because obviously, arguably the most important piece of jewelry in the world or the most recognized is a blue sapphire. So, you know, get well wishes to the future queen as well, you know, because we heard, you know, she's dealing with something now. So again, that ring she wears is a royal blue sapphire. These Ceylon sapphires are really, really tough to get your hands on, and they are pricey. Even if you're sitting face to face with the biggest sapphire dealer in the US of A, they're pricey. He says, yeah, I can get you a pair of 1 carat matched up oval blue sapphires. They're gonna run you $8,000. I'm going, wait a minute, what? So this is one that I'm really excited to bring because here they are, and they are really special rounds, and I'm gonna auction them off starting at you know what, forget about 3,000. No, I can't start at 3. You know, auctions have been my absolute, like, what would you call it? It's been just like a weird vibe with the auctions. So I'm not starting at 3. I'm not starting at 25. Let's just take this $39.99 pair of earrings. Let's start at nothing. 0. Nothing at all. No reserve. There's a diamond weight here of 28 points. We're going to start at 0. And I'm going to hope we have an open because I really want somebody to get these earrings. I would love. It has been, like I said, months and months of searching. This is all I could find in a matched pair of, oh, by the way, there's one other pair that exists in cushion cuts. I don't know if you've seen them. And there's no reserve, so come on, somebody give us $100 and you'll probably get them. But there's a matched pair of cushion cut that aren't that much bigger, and they have been reduced and reduced and reduced. They're still over $7,000. If you're not familiar with royal blue sapphires, they are tough to get. They are pricey. Do we have how much? $100. One bidder. Who do you have? Susan, I just said that $100 might get them. $100 is our only bid. And somebody just, the phone just rang, and I think it dropped because they probably just heard, we got $100. There has not been anything I've sold here for $100 in 7 years. No, there's not. I'm trying to think. Have I ever, guys, you tell me, because we got the jewelry police out there. Have I ever sold anything at TVON for $100? I don't think I've ever sold anything in my career for $100. Even those, remember those crystal pens I sold? Was anybody with me like 20 years ago when I sold Swarovski crystal pens? Oh my gosh, they were so much fun. They weren't much different. We have $100. Who? Anybody else? That's it? Oh, we have 300 over here. Thank you. Mini power bid, $300. $300. I'm going to try them on because I know you're probably waiting on that. You want to see the size? You want to see them on? White, yellow, rose, you decide. Sometimes, guys, this was not scheduled. If you think this was planned to be an auction, oh no, they're not planned. I just do what I need to do to make sure we can make some phone lines ring. That's what I'm here to do. And move some jewelry. And if we're not going to do it at $39.99, then so be it. 3/8 of an inch, top to bottom. I'm going to put one on. Do we have $400? Wait, do we? I don't know. Do we? We do. Thank you. $400 we do have. I'm just going to hold one up real quick so everyone can see. Forgive me, I don't have a backing up here, so I'm just going to hold it up real quick for you. That's to give you a little size perspective and how they look, like a little, again, star halo design right around those gorgeous, fiery, bright blues of the sapphires. We're at 400, and the bidding has stalled, paused. That's that. Let's go back to the wheel. I'll tell you what, that's not a small earring. This post is going to be towards one point of the earring, so let me show you that. They're not centered. So this is where I was holding it exactly where the post would go. So that, Deborah, I love that. Yes, I think you're right, Deborah. Deborah just messaged me. Deborah, oh my goodness, she just said, yes, I was there for the crystal pens, and I think they were $39 each. I think so too. That's what I was thinking too, Deborah. Oh my gosh, the true test. She has been with me for all those years. Oh my goodness, Deborah, you're right. Thank you for watching. That's great. Yes, Deborah, I think my mom still might have some. I think she bought like 300 of them. And just gives them as gifts for, anybody and everybody. They're so beautiful. They are. They're still beautiful. I still have some too. Anyway, yeah, I think those were $39. That was it. It was literally a pen, just a pen but it had Swarovski crystals all over it. It was so much fun. Anyway, so we're still only at $400. That is also a price tag that would be really tough to put together in fine jewelry, and these still are. So we're at 4. Let's give it a final clock, shall we? These auctions, maybe not. It's just not the best time of night to be doing one either. But hey, you're here, so you can take advantage of it. We're going to give it a final 2 minutes. Got to make sure we give you the full time to make the phone call. Get in if you want to be. Make sure you dial in. This is amazing. And again, biggest sapphire dealer in the world. Met with him yesterday, and it was so much, $8,000 to get a 1 and a 1. Granted, those are bigger, but that would be without diamonds, without gold, not even set, just 2 stones in a box. And then I was going to have to bring them here to our factory and set them up. I mean, this is what you get for really high quality blue sapphires. And these are round cuts, solid gold setting, post and butterfly backing, and 28 points in VS diamonds. And we're going to give it 2 minutes and we're going to sell them. So last call, last chance. Who's at $400? Is it your caller? You're at 4. Who do you have there? Susan's still with you. I wasn't sure. Okay, so where's she calling us from? Deborah. That's Oklahoma. Yeah, wonderful. Hi, Susan. Well, anybody else who wants to come on in? We still got 90 seconds to have your participation. Let me know if you want to just be a part of this. We're looking for $500. It's an awfully good price for sapphires, diamonds, and earrings that match. We talked about this earlier with some emerald earrings, how earrings are complicated. They're complicated. They're expensive for a reason. This is not expensive, but they are usually expensive for a reason. These are a $4,000 pair of earrings. They're at a pretty big reduction right now. Wouldn't that be 90% off? When was the last time you got 90% off of something? 90% off. It's just, I mean, it'd be the tax in a jewelry store in Los Angeles County, which is where we are located. That would be, if you were able to walk into a jewelry store and see that earring for $4,000, unlikely, because most jewelry stores are not going to have that Ceylon quality in those gorgeous rounds in that bright, vibrant blue. But let's say you did, and the price tag was $4,000, and you're thrilled with it. You've decided, yes, I'm going to get them, and I'm going to wear them every day, so it'll be great. And then you'd end up paying $400 extra just in the tax. Well, here we are, without leaving home, you can pick up the phone, have them delivered to you in your choice of gold color, and we're really selling them to Susan for $400. Is there anybody else thinking about these or verifying? Because we have about 10 seconds remaining till they're going to be sold and gone. Everybody's on something else. Tim, are you on something else? Is anybody else thinking about earrings? Jess, are you thinking about those? Do we have $500? We've got, clock is out, And they're a true royal blue. They're not purple blue. They're not like a Tanzanite color. These are a true, gorgeous, bright, round cut, showing the glow, royal blue. Anybody else? $500. Do we have it? Yes, no? Got it? Sold. Congratulations. They're gone. Okay. Regroup. Move on. Here's what I'm going to do. Champagne diamond. A designer mounting. Congratulations on the sapphires. Wowza. Here we go. I got to just turn it around the other way. This is not just a champagne diamond in a huge size. It is one of the most artistic designs we do. I can give you even more detail than that. It's one of the more pricey, labor-intense designs we do because of the intricacy of the pave. And not just that, but it's multiple colors of diamonds in the pave. You think pave is tricky? Try swirling and wrapping pink diamonds in amongst the white diamonds, and then have them go along the very edge like that. That's 1122907. This is just for anybody who wants couture, total 100% looks bespoke, looks like it was custom designed for you. It's 102 in the round champagne, first of all. So just there, this is not a fawn, this is a true champagne. This is all natural color, though, does not get any treating. 102 in the VS has 59 points in pink. So remember, there are actually some that you're not going to see here till you look at the side. You see right about here is where they start. And then they wrap around, and I'll show you here the other side. Those are still pinks wrapping around the edge. You can see they're actually rose gold set. They're actually pink diamonds. Then they continue to wrap, and then they find their way looping around that round stone, and then yet there's still white diamond pave around that. It is special. It's a carat 07 in white diamonds too. So if you add it all up, 102 plus 107 plus 59, you got 268 total weight in diamonds here. And yet 3 different colors. They're all rounds. Prong set, pave, mostly pave, but look at how beautifully done. And then it's a medallion style, which usually you hear medallion, you think about a pendant for the neckline. This giving you something a little different in that it's a medallion style for your hand. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Oh, there's even finishing, which I got to show you. But first things first, here it is on the hand. If it's a little too large, think about middle or index. It'd be beautiful there too. But this is what it's all about. Look at that detail from the side profile. Wrapping around, talk about detail where you're going to see from every angle, you get to see the beauty and the brilliance of diamonds. Let's show it to you up close here so you can see that inside under gallery that it has all the way through. The band itself is substantial. That's finished. Then you've got the inside here of this medallion that's your centerpiece. That's going to be as well finished in such a beautiful way. So there's a tremendous amount of gold that it requires to make something like this. And that's probably, but between that, the labor, the extensive diamond weight at 268 total, this is why it has a $9,999 price tag. But you know what? End of the show is near. We have 18 minutes and still need to move a whole lot of jewelry. So here's what I'm going to do on this one. You're not paying $99.99. You're not paying half, $49.99. That's not what you're going to pay if you love a decorative designer ring. something that's still circular. I was just doing some, jewelry organization the other day. And I'm going to a big charity event, and I wanted to, put together some pieces and donate some pieces and whatnot. And so I was going through all my jewelry. I have this ring essentially in black diamonds. And I thought, oh my goodness, why am I not wearing this? This is, some pieces kind of go to the wayside, or they're getting a vault that you don't look at every day or whatever. And I thought, it's exactly the same size and scale, and it's all black diamonds, pave. It's a cool ring because it's a statement piece. It's a statement ring, but this one, done with those multiple colors and that wraparound design, it really is a sight to behold. And you're going to be amazed at it every time you even wear it. Even years down the line, when you're still wearing it and enjoying it, you're still going to be, I think, fascinated by the way it's built. But it's not $49.99, and this is where we've been kind of really trying to make sure everyone's understanding of where we are with the diamond market right now, especially our fancy diamonds, and especially the 1 carats and larger, is we're trying to get everybody acclimated to the idea that there are no new ones coming in. We're hopeful for more. It's unlikely we bring new yellows, new pinks, new fawns. The fawns were a private collection, so there's no hope on those. Champagnes, blues, greens, chameleons, all of them. What we have is what we have, and we've been dealing with that same material for years now. It's been years since we had a new diamond, especially the sizable ones. I'm not talking about the accent stones that we use in everything in white diamonds. I'm talking about sizable individual stones. It has been years since we've been able to bring a new one in. The prices today are crazy. We know this. They're expensive. They're exotic. We know they should be. But when we get so used to the values we have and accustomed to the values we have, I think sometimes we lose sight of the fact of what's happening in the real world. And we get really used to, and around here, sometimes it's my fault. We got to take things lower and lower and lower when they should actually be going the other way. And that's just to move pieces when times are tougher, right? So, or times are quieter, or there's, cyclical seasons to our business, right? So here's what you get. You get a stone that we could not duplicate. You get an opportunity that is really scarce, because obviously not a design we're going to be repeating and mass producing and pumping out like crazy, because it's just way too labor intense to do. And it's not going to be $49.39 or even $29.99. There's not a 1 carat diamond to be had loose, even a white diamond for that price. So the fact that you're getting all those pinks, which almost 2/3 of a carat of pinks, 107 in the white, and then very important, most important, is the 102 center champagne that is still natural, and yet it's under $3,000. Wait, I'm going lower. You don't have to pay $29 or $28 or $27. My goodness, this show is going to forever haunt me. These values I've given in the last 2 hours and 45 minutes will forever haunt me, because this is something you never would think would have to be necessary. But it's been necessary tonight. And we're making sure you get the values, continuing for the next 14 minutes that we have. And it won't be $27. And it won't be $26.99. This is where I wish that more people that were in the jewelry business, diamond dealers, etc., knew about TVON, because this is where diamond dealers would be set. Granted, we're not going to have 5,000 of them. We have one. But to get one value like this is significant. And it's not going to be $26.99, $25.99. Forget about it. We've got one piece, and I know how this is a little more specific. This is not going to be for the masses. We know that. It's a style that itself lends itself to more, again, a little more, high level, something that's a little different. It's bolder. It's definitely it's one that you're going to be wearing, and it's going to get a lot of notice, a lot of compliments. But all of this said, if you wanted it just for the diamond, if you wanted it just for that 102 champagne, you're living right. It's a great value for that 102. It's a great value for that setting with pink and white. A carat, think about that. You're getting a carat 66 in just the side diamonds. And it's also not even $25.99. This is what we can't do going forward. Yellows, blues, greens, champagnes, pinks, all those diamonds. If it's 1 carat or above, this is never something that's achievable. And yet, we're not going to make it $25.99. The very first caller on this one makes it $24.99. That is a single caller scenario. Looks amazing on the hand, whether it's ring, middle, or index. Let's show it to you there. Love this on the index finger because it sits low enough to where I think it's really comfortable there too. I mean, it sits up, you know, not too high, so it sits on the index finger with ease. Could be great on the middle finger. So maybe if you're already wearing a ring here, you can add this one. White diamonds over here, add a little extra color here with the champagne, the pinks, and the white, swirling and wrapping together. $2,499 cannot go by without finding its home. And then let me just actually move it on over to the middle finger here so you can see it that way. Get you an idea of what that looks like if you choose to wear it there. Obviously, we're going to size it for whatever you need. But remember, this is why also I love wearing it on the outside of the hand, like maybe the index, because this is where, that's that outer edge where you see the pink diamonds. So this would be more, let's just say, like a bigger spotlight on the pink diamonds around the edge. If it's on the outside of the hand there like that, that would be beautiful. So $24.99, it's here at the moment. What a look. What a ring and what a diamond weight. And yet that champagne center stone is still a VS stone, being over a carat in size. How about this? Diamond ring, baguettes and rounds together. This is such a pretty ring. Do you remember what I dubbed the snowflake ring? Oh my goodness, who was it that missed out on the snowflake ring? I am having a moment where I cannot remember, and I usually remember everybody who missed out. Who was it? If you're with me and you remember the snowflake ring that was done in designer diamonds, baguettes, and rounds together, this ring is the closest thing I have to it. Oh, I love this ring. I just saw this for the first time tonight. Where this has been hiding, I have no idea, because I've never presented it. I've never seen it. I would have brought it out after the snowflake ring had so much demand. This is gorgeous. It's 1118612. And this is a designer style. Now, it's a one of a kind in white gold only. And if you like the champagne diamond, I just want to make sure we had time to get this in, because 18 karat solid gold, yes. White gold only. Yeah, we upgraded the gold for you. And it's 8612, and look at this. Split shank starts it and then leads to what I love is these multiple levels that you have this leafy or petal-like design, and then the inside. The center is like you're looking at a big emerald cut, but it's actually baguettes set side by side by side. It's an 82-point baguette weight. It's 50 points in rounds. And honestly, I look at it and I think that looks like 5 carats in diamonds. But that is the purpose of these illusion settings. They are intended to look like more diamonds than you're even getting. So put the carat weights in the back of your mind and look at it up close, but also look at it on my hand, because you're actually getting what looks like much, much more. And it's already a lot of diamonds, don't get me wrong, but I am, I've been around a lot of diamond pieces for a long time, can usually estimate a carat weight within a couple of points and be accurate. I would have guessed 5 carats because it looks like they're huge individual stones. It looks like there's a big emerald cut. It looks like there are big pear shapes when there's not an emerald cut and not a pear shape in it. It's the baguettes and the rounds together. You still get the diamonds at the base of the ring. This is going to be, it's a one only, so let's just give you a great price, because obviously the $69.99's, it might work. I love a good flash of a baguette, and you're getting it here. Anybody love it? Because there's only one, and you can just say sold now if you want to, because I did this earlier. I'm going to keep on dropping that price, and it's not worth it to miss out. You're still going to get the rock bottom. I've been discounting everything all night. Let's keep it going. I wish I had more than one. Do I ever? These are all those stunning VS white diamonds that are to our standard. Do we have anybody thinking about it? Because you're not paying $35. Good old 50% off sale. This is where I wish we had quantity. I wish we had a lot more. I know we need it. I know we would love it. I know we could use it. We don't. Sure, what's the question, Jason, real quick? No, I don't think so. Tanzanite, oh, you mean like huge ones? I only have huge ones, Jason. They're huge octagons. They're like 5 carats each, 6 carats each. Those I have. Do you want to see them? Okay. He's like, why not? Sure. If you'd like this ring, nobody's on the line for it. They're on other things. Blow it out. $35, forget about it. $3,000, forget about it. Let's make it $2,499. That's it, one caller, and it's 18 carats solid. And you're getting just shy of 1 carat and a third in diamonds overall in that 18 karat white gold. That is gorgeous. And look at it on the hand because it makes even more of an impression when you get to see it move. Nothing is meant to sit here on a wheel. That is not how jewelry is going to look its best. Jewelry needs movement. It needs a home, which is your hand, a home to be on and really move with the light and see all that beauty and that gorgeous look. That, it looks like you're wearing 5 carats in diamonds. It really does. Yeah. GIA, the yellow and the pinks. Yes, I'd be happy to. So we got a couple last minute requests rolling in. So let's show you. Jason, do you know who your caller was? Here are the Tanzanite earrings. They are different fancy cuts here. This ring is here. Let's show the earrings real quick. These are the really, really super cool fancy cut Tanzanites. They're 1122795. We just had a request to see those. This is obviously a large stud. There are princess cuts and rounds around them. That sort of floral snowflake ring is still here if you'd like it. And then here we are with the 1125. So like I said, they're like 5.5 carats each. And those are going to be, they're down to $69.99 if you like them. So that's what that looks like. I also want to make sure we have enough time to show the GIA certified yellow diamond with the pinks. You might want to stay right there on the phone lines here, Tim, because I got it next. Yes. Do you know who this was for, Jason, or are we? Susan, you got it. So Susan, let me just pop one on the ear so you can get an idea. I know this isn't, you know, when you say stud, that can mean a lot of things. So I'm not sure if this is what she's looking for. I can always try to pull something different if you're looking for smaller tomorrow night. But that's what the, that's a very, very large hexagon shape in a blue wing block D. So you can see for a primary piercing only, it's a very large button style earring, and they are $69.99. Let's go back to our wheel. We want to just pop in the fabulous GIA certified yellow and pink diamond ring. Just the yellow diamond is the certified of the set here. And this is a 3-stone ring, classic as can be. But it's providing you a 111-8303 number, first of all. It's one of our largest. There's another 251 yellow, but that's it. And there's a 251 yellow diamond here. And we've done something similar where there are pink diamonds and then a lot of white diamonds. This is going to be more simple in that it's just a 3-stone style. And I say just when it's a 251 natural yellow with massive pink diamonds on the sides that are really rich and saturated. So you get almost like a pinky purple color. They are very nice. And that 251 is certified as a cushion cut brilliant. It's an SI1 material that there's not a visible inclusion to it. You can see that here. I will flash in the cert for you that is just for the yellow diamond center, which of course has a bezel and prong dual setting. There's your cushion modified. It's a 7 by 8.1, 2.5 carat, W to X color range, SI1 clarity, and then excellent polish, very good symmetry, and no fluorescence. It is an inscribed stone. This is what your certificate is going to show you, the inclusions or lack thereof. But if you had the stone magnified, that's where your inclusions would be. And then you've got your standard clarity and color scales over here. So all of that. Then we've added 30 points in the pinks that are extremely high end. Take a look at each one. Also bezel and prong set in these very saturated pinks. This is a 3-stone style. It's been brought down yet again. And it is now at its lowest rock bottom price. It did start at over $67,000. Here's what it looks like on. We've done it, of course, in 18 karat gold. And with that, you're getting the rose, the white, and the yellow. There are 3 tones of gold. So it's going to go with, yes, everything in your jewelry collection, no matter what, because you have all of the 3 major players represented in this gold mounting. And it's 18K, so that's upgraded, and it's not $67,000. We had it as low as $20,000 during a huge end-of-year sale blowout event. Tonight, it's less than 20, less than 19. It's less than 18. It's less than, let's just take a big leap here. It's less than $15,000 to get this ring, and this is one for the ages. Everyday wearable, could be a wedding set, could be an engagement ring, could be a right-hand ring. It just is some of the highest quality combined we've ever seen in a ring. And you can't just neglect those pink diamonds. They're incredibly important in their own right. It's a rarer color than the yellow. And so the matched pair is really special. And this is not going to be $15,000. I know we're running short on time. We have less than 3 minutes. So let's make this really easy. It is the lowest price. It's a brand new markdown for tonight. And it's not $14,000, and it's not even going to be $13,000. It is $12,999 to get this 3-stone best of the best. It really is. And a $251, that is truly remarkable. And you're up there in the upper size that we have left in the yellow diamond world. The pink diamonds are each enormous as well at 15 points each, super saturated. And then let us know if there's anything else you'd like to see before we go, because there are some items available from the evening. So always best to check with your operators, dial in, ask about those pieces that you might still be thinking about. We'll tell you if it's still here, and we'll get you helped out. And then, of course, we'll see you tomorrow night, because we have a huge show tomorrow night for a Thursday. Make sure you're with me. And don't forget that nail bangle that I'm wearing that I designed for you is coming up on Saturday. So if you're interested in that one, thank you so much on this ring. That is sold. Let me just recap this white diamond ring. And here it is, 111-8612. Thank you so much there. Enjoy it. Look at this diamond ring. This one is still hanging out. I know we had a couple people thinking about it. It's 111-8612, 82 points in the baguettes, 50 points in the rounds, and $24.99 in 18 karat gold again. So a beautiful style there. And don't forget, tomorrow night, we have about 90 seconds left in the broadcast tonight. Tomorrow night, we're back with you at 7 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Central Time, and 10 p.m. on the East Coast. So we hope to see you all for our big Thursday night edition of TVON. I hope you'll join me. Hey, no football tomorrow, okay? So, you know, we got full TVON attention for our Thursday for the first time in a while. So we look forward to seeing you. We'll have a great lineup. We'll have 3 incredible hours. Be with us from the start. It's going to be quite the show. And if the values are anything like tonight, it's going to be a good one that you don't want to miss. Plus, like I said, if there's anything you want to inquire about from our last 3 hours, this is the time to do it. You got 48 seconds left of airtime. We've got the phone number the same. We'll keep those phone lines open for you for a few minutes after we go off the air to help you pick up anything you've been thinking about from the show. As long as it's still available, we'll help you out with that. So thanks so much again for being with us on this Wednesday night, and welcome to all of our new shoppers, and a big thanks to all of our veteran shoppers as always. Thank you for making TVON what it is, and we appreciate you being with us and appreciate you shopping, and enjoy all your jewelry you picked up. And again, more to come tomorrow night. Starts at 7 o'clock Pacific. Do not miss it. Got an incredible lineup for you for a Thursday as always, and we'll see you then. I hope you'll call on this ring, because this one's really gorgeous and somebody's got to have it. So you'll enjoy it. It's beautiful. And thanks so much. From all of us at TVON, I'm Lauren Blair, wishing you a great rest of your night. We'll see you tomorrow.